Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of December 18th, 2022. I'm Caleb Black. This is Luke the Big Dog Williams, along with our in-studio producer, the Mighty Max Fury. Big Bad John is not in the office today, but that's all right. We will overcome, we will carry on, and we will persevere.
Right on.
Big Luke the Big Dog Williams, how's your Sunday? Sorry.
Day after Saturday.
Here we go.
Did you get
Long. Yep, we got it.
We got it all set.
it? All right.
Long weekend.
Was
But we're here.
Was it a long weekend?
Hello, Caleb. Miss you.
Miss you too, Bob. Love you. That's my boy.
Hello, Yanni.
Mighty Max Fury, how's your Sunday?
Good. I'm doing good today.
Well, aren't you just a couple of times? Every single week, I have to do all the heavy lifting.
What do you mean? What do you mean by today? Feeling good today?
Yesterday was kind of a pain in. It wasn't really a pain in my ass.
Hey, Derek, welcome back.
I decided to go get some lunch. I went to McDowell's.
You went to McDowell's.
McDowell's.
Yeah, McDowell's. It's like McDonald's, but it's different. It's McDowell's. McDonald's has the golden arches. McDowell's has the golden arcs.
I see.
They have. Hold on. So it's like McDonald's has the Big Mac, but they have the Big Mick.
Yes.
Can you say Mick anymore? Isn't that like a? I don't think you're.
It's a hamburger chain. I didn't invent it.
Oh, I guess so.
I was standing in line waiting for my order, and they yelled out, "Order 567." I yelled out. Did I say that right? Yeah, 867. Totally screwed that
He
one
fucked up his own bit. He writes his own bit. He does all of his own jokes.
That's okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. So then what happened?
So they yelled out 867, so I yelled out 5309. Nobody laughed. And so
I did.
I felt old and quietly ate my Happy Meal in the middle of the ball pit until the nice security guards politely escorted me out.
Wait a minute. So you wrote down 867-5309. Did you inform Jenny that you had her number?
It's cool. It's cool. It was Stacy's mom. It's cool.
She really got it going on.
Does Scotty know?
Scotty
doesn't know about Stacy's mom.
No.
Not at all.
All right. Well, I'm glad we took this fucking adventure together. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got a couple of stories to go over today. We do. Jonathan Gresham getting signed to Impact, which I know. We're going to talk about the MJF title defense at Winter is Coming against Ricky Starks, which was... And we're going to talk about...
What was it? There you go.
We're going to talk about the latest allegations against Vince McMahon, but our top story for the week...
Top story. Let's see. I'm on my own here, so
right.
We are not
Nick
anywhere...
Aldis' nipples.
Look at this. Look at me. I don't know what I'm doing here.
What is happening? You
There we go. It's
I can't see your face.
hell with
But
it.
we have to fix that.
Yeah, that has to be fixed.
What'd you do?
I don't know.
It's just a money shot's what that is.
That's exactly
And
what
we
that
have
is, but it's Mandy Rose.
No, can we fix that like in here?
We could sure give it a shot.
No, I really want us to.
Okay. All right, we're going to give it a shot.
Okay.
Please stay with us.
Don't go anywhere, folks. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Stay with us. Stay with
It's going
us.
to be a lot of fun.
I mean,
Thanks so
much.
I don't think that's going to lose any viewers, but...
Johnny, help! Big man John, help! We're going to get flagged.
Here
there
we
we
go.
We figured it. See, look at you.
There she is.
There's Mandy Rose's face.
Woo,
Especially considering the topic of conversation that's about to happen, I didn't think it appropriate to just leave that particular image.
Under the neck, I got you. No, Mandy Rose got herself some hot water.
Well, yes, Mandy Rose has been
Was she taking a bath?
I hate you. Yes, Mandy Rose looking good as ever. All right, flip back over now to us, I guess.
Okay.
Not that anybody would, want to make that exchange, but
I wouldn't.
so Mandy Rose has been released by the WWE this week
Yes.
due to her OnlyFans content.
Well, it wasn't on OnlyFans. See, it was on
Whatever
her,
it is.
Her brand, my brand, some sort of selling pictures behind a paywall
because of her outside content, which not all were lewd and nudiary. Some were like bikini shoots, lingerie shoots, and stuff like that. And there were some risque photos, but
it happens.
The WWE, what do they cite? Violation of the morality clause?
Morality clause. But here's the deal. A lot of people are misinformed in saying that Triple H fired her. Triple H was not the one that fired her. Shawn Michaels was.
That was the corp,
Shawn Michaels was the one that actually laid down the charge. We
fixed it, Big Bad John.
All right. I'm going to go back and lay back down.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, we got
Look at this man right here. Just coming in all shirtless.
That's right.
Look at him. He don't care. Look at the tits on that horse. Looking good.
He is looking good.
I'm a big fan.
He is looking good.
Keep touching yourself like that. We're going to throw ourselves up on YouTube. Man, this show's already off the rails.
It is.
Mandy Rose, yes, has been terminated, released, whatever you want to call it. And let me tell you, the internet.
Oh, my God.
The internet has some opinions. So I thought, obviously, with that being the biggest story, that we would discuss it. And tell me what you think.
Here's the thing. Okay, a lot of the IWC.
For those of you who aren't aware of that term, that is the internet wrestling community, or as I like to affectionately refer to them, the internet wrestling cockles. Cornbread, David Cornbread.
That was good.
Thank you very much.
No, a lot of them have been trying to make this a sexuality thing. Like, they're mad that she got canned, yet Jey Uso is the longest reigning tag team champion in the history of wrestling.
With multiple DUIs.
And this, that, and the other, or Riddle with his problem. Here's the deal. It's different. Jey Uso went through classes, spent his time off, paid his dues. Matt Riddle is in rehab right now.
Right.
That's what they are. That is your option. Rehab or no job.
Right.
Period. He went to rehab. It's not the same thing. Mandy Rose signed an agreement. An agreement through Mattel is actually who's upset about it.
Yeah, regarding her likeness.
Because they're a children's toy company.
Hello, Trex. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Trex.
Thanks for joining us.
It's not the same thing.
It's not.
And she didn't seem very fazed about it. When she lost the title on Wednesday night, the whole crowd's chanting, "Thank you, Mandy."
Yeah, everybody knew it was coming.
She literally took a bow and walked backstage, didn't react to the crowd.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything like that. And then the next day after she had been cut, she went on Twitter and was like, basically like, "Oh, shucks. Oh, well, for anyone wanting to know, my site's still up."
Yeah.
So, I don't she's not outraged. So why do these, the neckbeards in their mother's basements decide that they get to be outraged about it?
First of all, I live in my dad's attic.
You ain't got no neckbeard.
You're right.
It's a carriage
It's a carriage house. So here's my takeaway, right? They can cite the morality clause all they
want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that company the same company who just finished an investigation on its corporate CEO of 40 years for sexual misconduct? Same company, right?
But
same. Hold on. Let me finish. Same company, right?
Yeah.
Same company that propelled Stone Cold Steve Austin to the top of the professional wrestling world after 2 separate domestic battery disputes, right?
Yeah.
Same company that featured Mike Tyson in a prominent moment in WrestleMania alongside Stone Cold, right? Yes. You're telling me that company that has employed serial sexual harassers, built an entire European brand around them, cited the morality clause in pursuant of terminating somebody.
Now, may
for
I
monetizing
They
their
did their time.
Who did their time?
They all did their time for whatever they did. It's forgiven.
I see what you're saying. Never mind.
No. See, here's where the difference of that is. WWE didn't push the issue. Mattel pushed the morality clause. This is all over the toy company freaking out that her videos were like.
Then the WWE should have said, "Hey, Mattel, shut up."
Well,
and that would have been the end of the. What are they going to? They're going to lose the third best rated fucking toy company as one of their sponsors. I'm fairly fucking certain that they could knock down the door to any other toy company and be like, "Here, make our action figures for all this money we're going to pay."
But anybody else like you that knows anything about business, they had to do what they had to do.
Fuck that.
Sorry about
They
it.
took a cheap way out because Michaels got all up in his fucking grill about his religion and thought it was lewd.
No,
and then terminated it.
See?
Fuck that.
Again,
Fuck that.
unwarranted. It was Matt Bloom who found the thing.
Well,
first
Matt
off.
Bloom has never drawn a fucking dime in the wrestling business, number one.
It's kind of fun watching Dance with the
He
Funkasaurus.
couldn't,
And he was the NWA heavyweight
he
champion.
couldn't draw
Same.
flies with a pig covered in shit.
Well,
And
there
you're
you go.
telling me that Matt Bloom was the one who got Mandy Rose, who was the top hour per hour rated segment on NXT, fired.
Yeah, it sucks.
Toxic Attraction, the best thing NXT has go. Hey, Trex, man, I don't know why you come in here every week and ask me weird fucking questions, but I appreciate it. What's my thoughts on wrestlers snorting WD-40?
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
What?
I'm not aware of that.
I was about to say, is that a thing?
All
Because I've never heard of
all
that.
I have to
Gotta
say
keep
is
your sinuses lubricated.
all I have to say is don't get it stuck.
Right? Well, you're not going to. It's going to grease it up
Thank
real
you very
well
much.
for you.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Obviously, Mandy Rose is unbothered. She's going to be fine. It's already been reported, I think, that her website generates more money
Oh, yeah,
than
she
she was
definitely
making
makes
under her
more money.
contract.
Yeah.
And she's going to have options. AEW come knocking on the door. Impact already put out a press statement, said that they'd hire her.
Yeah.
If they can come to terms on money. With Sasha Banks heading to Japan, which we've got an update on her later on, too.
Well, the thing with Mandy Rose that a lot of people are also forgetting is that she was warned 2 separate occasions to knock it off.
Fuck 'em.
No, but what I'm saying is she knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Eventually, she knew it was coming. She just didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
she makes more
She's
money.
going to do whatever she wants to do.
But my point is no one should be outraged about it.
no, she's not mad
more
about
than
it.
happy with
Right.
it. Then yeah, it's all well.
It's
and
hilarious to me that they fire Mandy Rose and keep Gigi Dolan, who I will remind you,
good. Is that the one
in
that?
case you have forgotten,
Is that the one that took the bloody tampon, put it in another girl's
put
mouth?
another girl's mouth on an indie match before she was ever signed to the WWE.
She's hardcore.
People
She's
don't forget.
hardcore.
You nasty. However, my number
yeah, that
happens to
bitch
be
nasty.
618. No.
Ugh.
Darby Allin's ex. Another piece of shit.
Yeah. Hey. no joke.
Anyway, best of luck, Mandy Rose, in all of your future endeavors.
All of the
All
future
of 'em.
endeavors. Yes.
And we appreciate your contributions.
Yeah, we do. All right. What we got next?
I don't fucking know. You're running this thing.
am not. If I was running it, it would be kind of cool. I don't
gotta-
even know what I'm
You
doing.
gotta
here.
unlock it. Don't
Yeah,
forget to
this
unlock it.
is so stupid.
So we don't have Big Bad John in the office today. So Luke is behind the computer, which is why it sucks.
he
I'm
ain't
just-
wrong.
I'm just kidding.
He ain't wrong. Not even in the slightest.
You would do what, Trex? You would snort WD-40? That's That's not a thing that you just go forward and admit to strangers on the internet.
No, no, probably not a good idea at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. But yeah, the nine lives of Vince McMahon come out to 100. What was it? 100,000 viewers in just the first 2 hours of the show being on the air.
Yeah, something like that.
And then all hell broke loose.
Boy, did it. Well, obviously, so we've got a couple of different stories involving Vince. Let's save the latter one because there's Vince McMahon, I guess, gave an interview and said that he regrets retiring and wants to come back to work.
He said to whomever got the story, he said that he felt that he was given bad advice, that it would have all blown over.
Yeah.
Eventually, and that he was wanting to make a return to the company. Now, with that being said, another person who is within the company was talked to as well, and they said, yeah, you ain't got no fear of that because nobody wants Vince back.
Yeah, ain't no goddamn way.
Yeah.
That they're going to hand the keys back to that crazy old fucking man when business is actually ticking up right now. You know, they sold out like 3 more, they've consistent sellouts, which they haven't had that type of really committed audience since pre-pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, fuck you. You, old man, go live in your mansion with
Yep.
your 20-year-old girlfriend. Leave my wrestling alone and let Triple H do his job.
You know who really got off light this whole situation?
Who's that?
Linda.
What's up, Yanni?
No
Return, for the love of God,
For the
no.
love of God, no. Yeah,
For the love of
correct.
God, no.
Please don't do it.
Thanks to our in-studio assistant, Sweet Tea.
It's water. It's not.
Nope, it's water today,
It's
kids.
water today.
Turn it
yes.
over a new leaf.
So I thought you
I also
called
just
this
did
week.
forget to buy beer.
That's
Didn't want
terrible.
you to bring it.
I know, I just forget. I forget things when I'm sober.
It happens. It happens.
All right. So Vince McMahon, and then where were we?
I
told you.
Two people come forward.
Okay, so one of them has already come forward.
Yes.
This is the original scandal from either the 80s or the 90s with that referee.
Yes.
Has come forward again, re-alligating, I guess, would be the correct terminology.
Yeah. And the second one was a masseuse from Los Angeles, California, who claimed that in 2011, Vince McMahon went in for a massage and then wanted a happy ending.
Wanted a rub and tuck. Well,
I guess he gave a happy ending because she's going to make a whole lot of money.
There are literally Asian massage parlors from fucking Village to Dell that you can walk into and make that happen. Stop bothering these people.
Yeah, stop being an ass.
Stop being an ass.
I'm making an executive decision here. We're going to do this old school. What is our next story?
I don't fucking know. Oh,
I don't know.
It's Jonathan Gresham getting signed to. Hold on, because wait, how do I do this?
Here, I got you.
Just show me the. I just want to. There he is.
I hate Jonathan Gresham.
There he is. It's Luke's favorite wrestler and mine and yours. Actually, no.
I hate Jonathan Gresham.
Jonathan Gresham has officially been signed to Impact. If you forget, Jonathan Gresham unceremoniously threw quite a tantrum when he had to drop the Ring of Honor title.
Yes.
Was it Claudio, right?
Yes.
And then ended up getting himself released from his Ring of Honor contract. Has always consistently worked independent dates.
Yeah. But
Impact, I guess, is interested. Obviously, the fact that he's married to Jordan Grace, who's a major star over there. Before you get started, she must have brokered a deal. Uh-huh. Did you know a gang leader tried to fight Mike Tyson and got shattered years ago? Oh, yeah. Mike Tyson doesn't pity the fool. He bit another grown man's ear off, then created a pot gummy line that are gummy ears.
Yeah.
He don't give no fucks.
No, man, he don't care.
He don't care. It's Mike Tyson. Who's going to stop him?
That's like being like Jerry Springer used to be really hateful on television. Yeah. He was Jerry Springer. He can do what he wants.
you leave the Jesus of suburban meth head America alone.
Good for Jonathan to sign with Impact. Here's the deal. Jonathan Gresham, in my opinion, is very overrated.
Just say with all due respect and say whatever you want.
Hold on, that is me saying it with respect. I know. There's a lot more things I could say about Jonathan Gresham, but hey, good for you, bro. Make your money, I guess.
Former Ring of Honor World Champion.
Impact needs the help.
He'll get some good matches over there, and he'll wrestle in the X division,
I'm not saying that he's not a good worker. I'm just saying I like him.
Oh, well, that's fair.
It has nothing to do with him as a worker. He's a good worker. It's just
something about
you suck. So it's not that people hate you. It's just because you suck.
It's just that you suck. Fair enough. I think a match between him and Josh Alexander would be all right. They're both pretty technically inclined.
Josh Alexander and him would definitely be a money match.
Yeah, and Josh Alexander, man, if they don't hurry up and AEW not fucking swoop in on him and bring back the North so I can watch them wrestle FTR, I will fucking live stream that match if and when it happens from this studio and live review it if I ever get that match. I'm saying it right now on camera.
Yeah, we definitely. It's never going to be monetized. When we become monetized, you will not be able to monetize it.
No, fuck them. What are they going to do? Fire me?
But no, there's several people in Impact that you would have good matches with.
Yeah.
Several. It's just, do they really want to wrestle Jonathan Gresham?
Well, time will tell.
I guess so.
All right, our next...
Do they have a height requirement?
It's Impact.
So no, that's what you're saying. Okay.
Impact doesn't have a weight requirement, doesn't have a legal requirement.
Oh.
All you got to do is show up in a pair of wrestling boots. Be like,
next thing we know, Velveteen Dream will be on Impact.
He was also we didn't put him in the rundown, but he's also in trouble.
Of course he is.
He just got arrested again, and I guess he tried
Hold on, wait a minute.
Let
me guess. He was stealing peanut butter protein powder in Japan. Am I right?
No, you're not right. But also, fuck Michael Elgin.
Did that not happen?
No, that was Elgin.
Same difference.
I'm sorry, Elgin, or however the hell you say his name. Michael Elgin. Fuck
Michael, I like to talk to little girls all the time.
Weird. God,
he's
this
a-
business is full of fucking mysteries.
Just weirdos and
I hate it, but I love it so
troglodytes.
much. Troglodyte. I don't think you can say that either.
I sure can. Chris Jericho taught me. You want me to hit up and move this picture?
No, fuck that. I don't care. All right. I hate this so much.
It's all right.
We should have fixed them. It's okay. Uncle Howdy debuted on Friday Night SmackDown.
Yes.
If you're following the Bray Wyatt story,
you're finally getting some sort of a payoff.
The Bray Wyatt and LA Knight story, I should say, which, by the way, put over how well LA Knight did in that segment, please.
Absolutely.
Please.
Here's the deal.
For a minute.
They sent a QR code out earlier in the broadcast that Michael Cole was like, we got this morning. What we're going to show you is, pretty graphic. Basically what it was a continuance from last week's SmackDown where he was in the locker room, the lights were out, he turned around, there was the mask, and then it ended.
Right.
It's a video recording of him taped to a chair with his mouth gagged and Bray Wyatt sounding voice talking in the background while he's doing all kinds of this stuff to his face and shh, everything's going to be okay. And hush, little piggy, and this, that, and the other. So then it jumps to LA Knight walking to the backstage area and he's got these sunglasses on. It looks like he's been up for like 12 days.
Yeah.
Hasn't slept. He gets in the ring and let me talk to you. And just the way he holds his look in his eyes and his face was like the last ramblings of a desperate man.
Yeah.
Kind of thing where he's just like, I know it was you. You can come out here and fight me, put on whatever mask you want to put on whatever costume you need to get you down to the ring, call yourself whatever you want to call yourself, but I want a piece of Bray Wyatt. So Bray comes to the ring. They've cut his entrance theme.
Mm-hmm.
It's no longer the 8,000-minute entrance theme.
Yeah.
They cut it to when it starts to actually get into it where he walks to the ring. So he walks to the ring with a microphone. He's like, Chicago, I've missed you. Crowd fucking goes nuts. Starts talking to LA Knight. He's like, here's the deal. First off, it wasn't me. Second off, you know how this story ends. I know how this story ends. These people know how the story ends. He says, so I'm going to give you an opportunity to think about what it is you really, really want this to go.
Mm-hmm.
Bray goes to step in the ring. LA Knight's on top of him. And I mean LA Knight's wearing him out. Bray Wyatt's laughing and smiling at him the whole time he's doing it. But he's taking the ass whipping, he's selling the ass whipping, but he's laughing. All of a sudden the lights go out, lights come on in the entranceway, and here's Uncle Howdy. Looking like nightmarish $1 million man. He's got a big top hat on, a ring master's jacket on, and he laughs for like 20 minutes too fucking long.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. It's intriguing. I'm interested in where it's going next. LA Knight is a made man right now.
Yeah. Obviously, we've been critical of LA Knight in the past. Just really more so how they treated him with that Maxim male model bullshit, whatever it was. But he's back in a really significantly important program on SmackDown, and they're giving him offense. Like, they're letting him get frustrated. They're letting him show his character. They're letting him show his physical prowess.
Way better than the Max Dupree gimmick.
Yeah, and let's be fair, you're in a feud with Bray Wyatt on SmackDown. Like, you're gonna, it's a top spot.
You're already made. Yeah. It's kind of like how they used to do people where they brought Mick Foley in for the Undertaker.
Yeah.
They had to create somebody from the outside.
Yeah.
To bring to Bray Wyatt for Bray Wyatt to make them a star. It's good on both ends.
Yeah. I would just, again, I've said it every single week since he came back. It's time for them to do something with Bray Wyatt. And I really hate that they just fucking another spooky character thing.
Right.
Another wrestle a damn match. I don't mind supernatural gimmicks. My favorite wrestler is The Undertaker.
Right.
But if you're gonna do it, at least fucking give me a reason to watch you do this shit. Again, with the meandering fucking promos and the darkness. I don't know what's in myself. All I know is there's a darkness that I can't. I don't give a shit. Take a Xanax and get in the fucking ring. I don't care. They have taken what could have been their version of the CM Punk return to AEW with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
And they could have skyrocketed it and built something hot. And instead, for fucking 8 weeks, all Bray Wyatt has done is come out and talk to himself on a video with a mask or get caught in a fucking hallway laughing. It's not good writing. No one is curious about Uncle Howdy and the fucking Sinister Six they're building. No one gives a shit. What they want to see is Bray Wyatt get in the fucking ring and wrestle.
And do the thing.
And then, whilst wrestling, if some supernatural elements of your character come out, that's totally fucking cool.
Yeah.
But every week, and you haven't done a fucking thing with him. You burned me on Bray Wyatt, which was difficult to do.
Yanni asks,
the biggest part of the Undertaker's mystique was that he didn't.
Yeah.
Talk.
Where the Undertaker never said a word, Bray Wyatt just won't shut the fuck up.
Yanni asks, isn't Bray hurt? Maybe not cleared to wrestle yet? I mean, it could be possible.
Possible. Here's my alternative. Keep him off fucking TV and just do fucking playback videos of him.
No.
Don't subject us to fucking 10 minutes of the same, my soul has a shoe without a foot in it.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. I do.
Legally 10 minutes.
Derek, thank you for the follow, my man.
I'm saying. It's a barrage on my senses. I have to sit and like decipher. And the other part too is whatever the fuck he's saying, he says it well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but it sounds great.
But I have no
But
idea.
could you not apply that to just wrestling promos?
I mean, yeah.
Could you not apply that vernacular? Your turn to Jake the Snake Roberts. That's how he made his career.
That's true.
It by applying dark vernacular and turn of phrase in a controlled tone to wrestling promos? When for 100 years everybody just screamed at the top of their lungs.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt can talk. Talk about the fucking match. Talk about what you're gonna do to fucking LA Knight for getting in your way on your return, and then be like, LA Knight, this dark side of mine, I can't control it, so I don't know what's going to happen. Like, you can pepper in the sizzle, but you got to put the steak on the grill first.
Right.
Makes sense?
No, 100% makes sense.
Just...
I'm excited to see what they're going to do. The story is...
I'm not. I would be if it were going any... I'm excited to see LA Knight finally get to do something. And that's the other thing. You got a perfectly good fucking talent like LA Knight who looks great, who can go, who can cut promos, and you've buried him in garbage in a one vignette every single fucking week. Literally. Not the figurative burial.
Yeah.
Literally piled a bunch of crap on him and made it appear as though someone beat him up and threw it all on him. For what? To whom is that entertaining? What one person sat at home 2 weeks ago, saw him with all that shit thrown on top of him? And by the way, if you don't get that, that's an homage to The Fiend and the Hell in a Cell match with Seth Rollins. In case that hasn't connected to anybody else yet. But who in the fuck was watching that 2 weeks ago and went, man, I need to know if it was Bray. Who put the trash on that? Like, not a fucking person. You know what they did? They flipped the fucking channel to whatever bullshit fucking movie they were watching on another channel because it was more entertaining. It was like John Wick 2 on fucking TBS. That's what they were watching Friday night.
Yeah, well, that was on Friday night?
I don't fucking know. I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh. I was about to say,
probably The Mummy for the 19 millionth fucking time.
Hey,
look, I love The Mummy.
All right. That's better than... It's better where I thought you were going to go with that. That's for sure.
Max Prime Reviews. The Alexa Bliss seeing the Wyatt logo about to go Sister Abigail. Bianca was done okay. Yes, it was. But you know what they didn't do? They didn't put a fucking microphone in her hand and have her cut a 15-minute fucking promo about the doll that was a living part of her because it was made from her soul and her heart and she feels empty and blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. No one cares. You know who cares? No one. Ask me. Go ahead.
Who
Nobody.
Okay.
Not a fucking soul.
Do you feel better?
No. Now I'm mad. Now I see you get me going, and I can't stop talking. Just like Bray Wyatt can't stop talking about nothing. What's he saying? Nothing. Not a goddamn nothing. Nothing. All right, goddammit. Hey, if you want to be a more interactive member of our little community here, there are a couple of ways to do that. You can check out Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. You can follow us on Twitter at Pro Wrestling TD. You can send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. You can follow us on TikTok at Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1. And you can check out streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown, where you can access our merch store. And over at the merch store, you're going to find all kinds of stuff. Merch. We got you. You're on thin fucking ice, pal. Thin fucking ice.
Oh, it's terrible.
17 years of shit. You can check out the merch store where we have a variety. Stop. You're far enough away I can throw shit at. Check out the merch store, by God. Buy our swag. We got shirts, hats, cups, koozies. We got magnets. We got this stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff.
We got all kinds of stuff. Please check that out.
New stuff being added all the time. New designs.
We're gonna have a whole new line of shirts after the first of the year rollout, so that's gonna be really cool.
Yep.
Be sure to also remember that every dollar you spend and every dollar you donate to the site gets you entered into our monthly drawing for a piece of free merch.
Yep.
This month's merch is the what? What is it? Did we get it yet?
It'll be the sticker, I believe.
Okay.
Vinyl sticker.
The vinyl sticker. So that's our free merch item. Sorry. I had a late dinner last night.
It happens. More often than not.
Anyway. God damn it. Now I'm throwing myself off. Every dollar you donate, every dollar you spend gets you entered into our drawing. So please check that out and say what you're going to do and back up what you say. Not a 15-minute lecture. Get to the point on your promos, please, and thank you. Could not agree more, Derek. And yeah, thank you all for your support. Thank you for your patronage. And hey, if you check out the Facebook, don't forget to find the Pro Wrestling Throwdown Facebook group that our in-studio producer, the Mighty Max Fury, runs like a fucking well-oiled machine over there.
Yeah, he does.
We're admins, but I don't do nothing with that group. I just post a thing or two every once in a while. Max is really the doing all the heavy lifting over there, and that's just when he bends over.
Ooh. Don't tell me more about me. Sorry.
All right. So now that we've got the shameless plugging out of the way.
We like that kind of stuff.
We do. Let's go to our next story.
Let's go to our next slide that's not going to look right. Why not? No, there's Bray. That worked.
Hey, that one worked out.
Right.
It's Gunther, kids, the Intercontinental Champion. And what did he do on SmackDown this week?
It was the result.
Ricochet.
He defended the Intercontinental Champion against, of course, the winning Ricochet of the World Cup on Fox. Yep. I guess is how they're supposed to call it now. It's literally called the World Cup on Fox.
Yeah.
Anyway, they had it in the ring. They had Gunther in the ring. Immediately, the referee, before they even do the introductions, Adam Pearce is out with them. He's like, "You two jabronis, get to the back."
Yes.
So they send them out immediately.
Oh! Yeah, go ahead.
And then talk about one of the most entertaining Intercontinental title matches in a long time.
Gunther is delivering every single week. And frankly, Ricochet's been on fire too.
Ricochet, ever since Triple H coming back into power, Ricochet has done nothing but just eat.
Yeah, man.
There's this spot in this match where Ricochet hits Gunther, Walter, whatever you want to call him.
Walter.
Hits him with this drop kick and throws his arms out at the crowd and turns to play to the crowd. Like, now I'm going to get him. And he turns around, and when he turned around, Walter liked to kick Ricochet's face clean off of his head. It was the most vicious kick I've seen on TV in a long time.
Which was also my only partial complaint about that match, was because immediately after that, Ricochet got up immediately.
He stumbled to his feet into a power.
And it was the kind of kick that was a match ending.
Stay down.
Kick.
It was a kick. He should have stayed down.
He should have sold it for at least a couple seconds.
But brother, if I sell it, I can't get the rest of my shit in.
No, here's the deal with that though. He hits him with the kick. He goes down like a sack of shit. Don't get me wrong. And he stumbles back up to his feet and walks into the powerbomb. And that's the finish.
So there was no reason for him to get up other than to put over Gunther's powerbomb.
Other than to put over the finish.
I mean, that's fair.
Also, he got him up in a stalling... He got Gunther up in a stalling suplex and held him there. before coming back with him. It was impressive.
Yeah.
It was
Gunther's a
insanely
fucking beast.
impressive.
You know what we didn't put in the rundown, and I just remembered something we should definitely talk about.
Okay.
Bobby Lashley getting fired on Monday Night Raw.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Completely forgot to throw that in this week until just now.
I think the best part about that whole situation is Adam Pearce on network television calling Bobby Lashley a motherfucker. Like, if you watched it live, you heard the sound bite. They, of course, for Hulu and stuff, censored it. But yeah, don't you put your hands on me, motherfucker.
Yeah, Adam Pearce. For those of you that really don't know, I know we kind of
if you don't know who Adam Pearce
Adam Pearce is legitimately one of the best hands in the wrestling business. Former NWA World Champion. They got him doing TV and backstage stuff now in the WWE. But it's crazy to me to think that, like, Adam Pearce could stretch probably half the WWE roster in real time if he wanted to.
Yeah.
So obviously, there's going to be a Bobby Lashley storyline, probably return at the Rumble or something and eliminate somebody not allowed to be there, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
However, what I want to talk about is the fact that people are going forward. Credible news sites have had to come forward and be like, no, he's not really fired. Motherfucker, we know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an angle. What do you do? Why are you doing that? We get it. You don't have to piss on us and tell us it's raining.
You're speaking of that on Raw. There is something else on Raw that bothered me just a tiny bit.
Okay.
Asuka pulls the makeup off.
Yes.
They start talking about how this is a new look. This is the monster Asuka.
Now she's going to go back to Kano.
And then she loses.
Yep.
Why?
I don't know, man.
Also, the spit in Dominic's eyes
face,
was great.
With Dominic screaming, "Mommy!" on the floor. Mommy!
Dude, the best part of all that
Rhea, obviously.
is when they come back from commercial break and they're in the training room.
Yeah.
And Damian Priest and Finn Balor keep making dick and fart jokes. The entire, literally, I think he's a virgin and this, that, and the other is like, what about this screams darkness and Judgment Day? Y'all are making dick and fart jokes like Blunt Man and Chronic.
Nice.
You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense to me.
This is an interesting... Yanni says Bobby's going to SmackDown.
Yes.
So, do they do the angle where he got fired from Raw? Well, see, Adam Pearce runs both, though, doesn't he?
No, Roman Reigns runs SmackDown.
Well, but their on-screen authority figure.
No, but I mean, legitimately, Adam Pearce answers to Roman Reigns.
So do you think Roman Reigns is going to be hire Bobby Lashley?
No, honestly, I think the best thing for them to do for Bobby Lashley, if you really want to build him up a little bit, is whomever you have him fighting for Mania, have him come in the Rumble anyway, and eliminate that person, of course. Yeah. And then you're off to the races. But I think the Bobby Lashley thing they're going to do right now is they're just going to get him off TV for a little bit, and then have him come back. Because here's the deal. It has been announced internally that the idea for Brock Lesnar at Mania is no longer Lashley.
It's Gunther, baby.
It's Gunther.
Fucking.
So what do you
do?
So what do you do with Bobby Lashley?
That was the funniest part of Raw when Asuka missed Dominic and screamed like a little kid. I was rolling. Yeah, it was hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny.
Dominic sold it like $1 million fucking dollars. I mean, he sold it like a goof, but he committed to it.
Well,
it was funny.
The aftermath when they're in the trainer's room, it just felt like it wasn't needed.
It was juvenile.
It was just that was funny. I laughed. Do it again.
If Dominic is going to be the comic relief of the group, Damian Priest and Finn Balor need to be the serious part of it.
Finn Balor needs to be the absolute serious. He's the leader.
Yeah. I agree completely.
It kills the dark. It kills the darkness
angle. Is Dominic
trying
to be comedic, or is he just
a goof?
I think.
It could be. I think that it was the mommy thing was funny, but if you remember, he calls Rhea Ripley mommy.
Yeah.
So it's that it wasn't like he was calling for his mama.
I think it's a little childish, though.
I mean, I agree, but the audience liked it,
dude. When he was a good guy with Rey Mysterio,
they shit all over
about the Royal Rumble last year. And it was asked, do you think Dominic would eliminate you? Ray's like, I'll take his car keys. What people don't fucking realize is that Dominic Mysterio is 27 years old. He's not a child.
He's not 27 yet, is he really?
26 or 27. He's up there.
Hold on. How old?
He's old enough not to have his old man take his car keys. I tell you that. He's up, but he's older than you think he is.
I'm sure he's in his 20s. I just didn't think. I just want to find out.
Yeah.
I literally almost wrote Dominic Guerrero because we make that joke on here so much. 25, yeah. He's way too old for Dad to be taking. Well, unless Dad pays for the car.
Or the showing up at family dinner with Rhea Ripley, while it was fantastic, and don't get me wrong, I'm not shitting on it, it was hilarious. Really?
Yeah.
You know how they explained it? Why he beat him up?
Why?
They went on Twitter and was like, Rey Mysterio got beat up because Dominic seen that they put the Christmas tree up without him.
That's funny.
Which I thought was great.
All right. So yes, Gunther is being talked about to wrestle Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
So what do you do with Bobby Lashley? Do you put him in Money in the Bank?
If you're going to do that at Mania, they haven't really pulled the thing on that. Or do you put him in Elimination Chamber as a mystery opponent?
That could be it.
I mean, something you can do big with him. He's not going to win. You'll be able to set up a shot for Mania. If you ask me, in my opinion, it should be Bobby Lashley, Seth Rollins, and Theory again in a triple threat match at Mania.
I like that.
They do so well together. They've told this story of those three. It's never been a one-on-one story for the U.S. title yet. Since Seth, Bobby, and Theory have passed it along. Why not?
Well, unless you're getting Cena in Theory, it maybe.
Or you're going to get Goldberg and Lashley.
Ugh.
So Goldberg did just announce that he signed a new deal with the WWE.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't either, but at the same time, what do? Who do you have? Everybody
I don't know,
really that's doing anything. A Big E, maybe? If he makes a return at the Rumble?
Really give Big E Bobby Lashley his first run back? I could buy that. They got heat over the title, you know? Yeah, I could see that.
He never got his rematch.
True.
Bobby Lashley won Brock Lesnar come in and beat him. He never got the rematch for the WWE Championship. As far as I'm concerned, Big E's still the number one contender.
Yeah.
He went out injured after losing the title, never got his rematch clause for his title. As far as I'm concerned, Big E is the number one contender.
True. You're not wrong, baby boy.
Now, if you're going by record books, that would make him the number one contender.
Yeah, I have to check something, Luke. Why don't you bring up the next slide real quick?
All right, we'll bring up the next slide. Maybe. Hey, Nick Aldis. All right.
Keep doing that. I've got to find something.
Keep doing it's Nick Aldis.
To talk about him.
Oh.
Talk about him.
Used to wrestle as Magnus.
No, hold on, damn you.
I'm just messing with you. Nick Aldis actually is one of the longest reigning NWA heavyweight champions of all time, correct?
Yes.
He's probably the one face when I think of the new and improved NWA that has been running here. He's the guy I think of.
Yeah.
He's the Mr. WrestleMania. You know what I mean? He's the top guy.
Right.
When it comes to the NWA, and he's left, apparently.
Yeah, he's completely done. Creative disagreements with Billy Corgan, stuff not getting booked the right way. Billy Corgan then would follow up and say that Nick Aldis was always in his ear about putting the strap back on him, blah, blah, blah. Apparently had some disrespectful words from Mickie James, so Nick Aldis is on his way out. But you know what that means? That means we get Nick Aldis in the Royal Rumble.
Derek, yes, Goldberg did sign again, unfortunately. Hopes it'll be his last go-around. Well, here's what I heard. I heard that he signed for 5 matches.
Heard it through the grapevine.
5 matches at whatever he signed for. I'm not going to get into the logistics of his contract. But 5 matches, and it's all with new talent.
What?
He won't work. He's not supposed to work any of the big names. He's supposed to help elevate new talent. Now, here's the deal. If that's what you're going to do, Damian Priest is number 1 on my list.
You want Damian Priest and Goldberg.
Think of what he could learn from Goldberg. Now, what Goldberg don't do a lot, but what he does well.
Now, that's no disagreements there whatsoever.
Same thing with Damian Priest.
Intensity. I mean, yeah. All right. Well,
it would be a good rub.
All right.
It would be a good rub.
Edge? We'll come back to Nick Aldis' story here in a minute.
Okay.
Let's talk about Goldberg a little bit.
Yeah.
Not Edge. Edge is a vet. Young talent. Who name 3 guys you would see Goldberg wrestle. Braun Baker is the only correct answer because he's a fucking Steiner.
Yep.
And you get the whole Goldberg versus the Steiner brothers in
WCW.
WCW.
Big giant caveman looking dude on NXT.
Oh, Von Wagner.
Yeah.
That's who you're talking about. Yeah, Von would be cool to see work.
My Goldberg and Gunther.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Well, here's the deal. Though. You would have to play it both ways. You couldn't just play it towards Goldberg's side of things.
Right.
Because the crowd will, it'll be The Fiend and Goldberg all over again.
You know how you solve and you know how you cover up and solve a lot of Goldberg's problems in that match? Imperium. You literally fill time around Goldberg with Imperium.
Yep.
They don't have to wrestle more than 10 minutes, but you can get an exciting, hard-hitting match out of the two of them.
Yeah.
Fucking boom, boom, boom.
It's a big name. It's a big rub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gunther and Gold. Of course, I would, watch Gunther wrestle a fucking broomstick. However, please don't actually do that.
We will talk about this here in a little bit about the return on SmackDown of somebody. But that's somebody I want to see wrestle Gunther too.
Yes.
And I know that sounds so weird coming from me. You'll understand in a minute. But John
Cena?
Cena and Gunther would sell.
Kevin Owens and Gunther?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Cena and
Roman?
Gunther would sell because Cena is such a American icon.
Don't think so?
Not yet.
No, I'm not talking about right away.
Oh,
I'm just talking about
one day, yeah. One day Gunther and Roman, but right now, no.
Yeah. Well, no, they're both heels.
Gunther and Cena would sell though mostly because Gunther has done made such a big deal out of it. No U.S. Superstar will ever hold this belt again, and Cena's such a
Mr. America,
Mr. America type of.
Also, John, that'd
be a great clash.
It's the only title in WWE that John Cena has never won as the Intercontinental title.
That's true. The only one.
What a better way to take it from Gunther than to give it to Cena.
Oh, gross. I don't like that.
I do. I think it would be great.
You keep your goddamn mitts off my Intercontinental title.
Hey, and then you have Money in the Bank cash in and beat Cena because here's the deal. They did it for the U.S. title. By God, they could do it for the IC title.
I hate all of it and I don't like it.
Hey, do we want to talk about John Cena right now?
Not yet. We're going to come into that, but we got to get back to talking about Nick Aldis.
Yes, Nick Aldis.
So Nick Aldis is done in the NWA.
Yes.
But what that means is Nick Aldis in the Royal Rumble. Nick Aldis comes to the WWE. Nick Aldis and Cody Rhodes at some point.
138,000%.
So here's the funny thing, right? Bruce Pritchard shit all over Nick Aldis.
He would.
Shit. This was sometime last year. Talked about how he's not charismatic or entertaining enough to go to the WWE. How he's just not the WWE style. Blah blah blah. Bruce Pritchard ain't fucking in charge no more.
No.
Vince McMahon ain't in charge no more. Nick Aldis is pound for pound probably the second best traditional professional wrestler in the country today, if not the first. Tied. I'll give you one better. Tied right here with Dax Harwood. Tied right there, right?
100%.
So you're telling me that Nick Aldis is free of the NWA and you wouldn't want people to fucking see Cody Rhodes and Gunther on a mainstream fucking level?
I would.
I'd
pay all kinds
of mind, baby. Nick Aldis versus Gunther for the Intercontinental title.
Ooh. I'd go with that.
Nick Aldis versus Seth Franklin Rollins.
Is that his nickname now?
I don't know what his nickname is, dude. I just work here.
Cough drop, please.
All right. So that covers up our Gunther talk.
Yes, Gunther. Well, here's the deal. Like I said, it's the hottest thing going right now for the Intercontinental title. He has literally rejuvenized my belief that the Intercontinental title of what it means to me.
Yeah.
The Intercontinental title was your building championship.
Mm-hmm. It's a building block.
It's the workhorse championship. It's to see that one next step. If you had the IC title, you were next in line.
Just unify that goddamn U.S. title to double.
Call it the United States I-95.
Put the Intercontinental title on Sami Zayn. Put the U.S. title on Solo Sikoa and stop yanking my wanky.
That T-shirt will be coming soon. Pro Wrestling Throwdown. Streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. It's terrible.
I'm so sorry. I don't even know where that came from. Oh, Lord.
Sometimes, Caleb.
What did I do? Hey, go to the next slide. You fucking.
Well, you know what? I don't have to take this anymore. I'm going next.
Yes,
slide.
you do.
Hey.
No, Sasha. Wait, no. That's not who's next. We're supposed to be talking about Top Dollar.
Well,
wait, is that in your stuff?
Yeah, no. we pushed that back to my stuff.
Okay, that's in your one now. All right, then. So then, no, we are going to talk about Sasha Banks.
No, I told you what I put everything together, but I didn't have the list, so I just threw shit together.
Oh, that's fine.
We had pictures.
Sasha Banks We do have Gunther's definitely make the Intercontinental Championship very relevant. Totally agree.
100%.
Like, it feels important.
Yeah.
And honestly, the U.S. title feels important on Raw. But that's all Vince. Or that's all Triple H, rather.
Triple H, yes.
Vince being gone, that's all Triple H fixing the fucking holes in the story. So, it's been reported that Sasha Banks is going to be the highest paid per appearance payout in NJPW history, even higher than the $100,000 Chris Jericho made per appearance back in between 2017 and 2019.
Wow.
And Jericho's top payout was $100,000.
Yeah. So she's making.
NJPW is shelling out serious money for Sasha Banks.
Yes.
And what a great fucking deal. She just became the world's hottest free agent and the world's highest paid wrestler. The world's highest paid free agent, I should say.
Yeah, free agent. Yeah, man. Here's the deal. Regardless of how you feel about Sasha Banks, if you don't see this as a big opportunity, then you're blind.
Yep.
Sasha Banks will make NJPW or whoever she goes to lots of money. Lots of money.
A G5 airplane
And a TiVo.
Big dick players. No, but Sasha Banks, yeah, she's gonna be she's the #1 fucking free agent in the world. They are paying her more than Chris Jericho. Think about that. Chris Jericho, who is an international superstar
And a legend
for almost 30 years.
Yeah.
And Sasha Banks, who's been in the business less than half that time.
Mm-hmm.
And she just became the world's #1 rated wrestler, and she's going to get the fattest, biggest fucking Japanese payout ever.
And it's going to be tasty.
And it's all going in her pocket, because Vince can't have none of it, because she already said so.
And her and Kairi Sane's going to tear it down.
Oh, yeah.
That match itself is money, written in money.
And the idea now is that Naomi has the opportunity to go back to the WWE, but doesn't want to without Sasha Banks.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So the idea in the water is that who's to say fucking Naomi doesn't end up working herself a sweetheart deal and going to Japan?
Does she really have to?
Not that she has to.
Should
thank the Yakuza for paying Sasha.
Yeah. That's 100% accurate.
I am not going to stand here and piss off the Yakuza on my YouTube channel.
No.
Because I do not want to die. Well, that's not entirely true. I don't want to get killed by a Yakuza member.
Right. I don't want to die at the hands of the Yakuza.
Yeah. Just let me die in my sleep like I fucking deserve.
You earned that. You earned that.
Or have a massive heart attack, whichever comes
Terrible.
first. I guess next, is that all we had to say about Sasha?
That's the only thing I had heard so far. That is the latest rumors on Sasha. We do know that she's Japan bound for sure. That's a thing. Also, with her doing that, Carl Anderson defending his championship at Wrestle Kingdom, and AEW being represented with Kenny Omega. This is the first legitimate Forbidden Door pay-per-view.
That's true. You remember that one indie show, well, a couple of indie shows actually back in the day, where the WWE canceled their guys' appearances because TNA roster members were on the card?
Yeah.
It was Ron Killings and somebody else. The WWE never would be in a territory like this under Vince McMahon's regime. But at NJPW and Wrestle Kingdom, like you said, you'll have a WWE superstar holding an IWGP World Title.
Yep.
You'll have an AEW former World Champion taking on one of the UK's and NJPW's best and brightest stars
for a championship.
For NJPW being represented by AEW, and then you've got the world's hottest free agent who's going to wrestle their women's champion probably in her very first defense, or at least challenge for it.
Well, and here's the deal. Here's what was spoken the other night. I got through our sources. Our sources did confirm to me a couple of things. Most notable is what I'm going to talk about with Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
Originally, the plan for the Royal Rumble was to have Kairi Sane, or Kairi, whatever she goes by now, as an entrant in the Royal Rumble. That's where they worked out the deal for Shinsuke Nakamura and Muta, was that in return they were going to get the IWGP
World Women's Champion
to guest star because the U.S. already knows who she is. She was Asuka's tag team championship partner.
And they can feature another company's women's champion in the Royal Rumble like they did last year.
That was what was going on before.
Before Sasha Banks got in the
Sasha
mix.
Banks gets in the mix, and before the agreement for Carl Anderson to continue to make up his dates was in effect. So what I'm wondering is, it kind of feels like territory days to me.
Where
are we going next?
Yeah.
Where are we going next?
I would love to see. So January 4th is Wrestle Kingdom. Sasha
and that William Regal was being paid the entire time he was at AEW from WWE.
Mm-hmm. But with
during a severance thing or something.
With Sasha Banks, she'll probably just show up and challenge Kairi, because that's a big thing in Japan where you show up after your champion's match and challenge them. That's basically how they produce their challenger there.
Yeah.
But that's January 4th. So she probably won't wrestle until the following big pay-per-view, something like Dominion or something, for the women's title. So feasibly, we'll still get Kairi Sane as IWGP Women's Champion in the Women's Royal Rumble.
Well, no. They don't know if a deal has been brokered somewhere
I'm just saying, if under that pretext.
Yeah. But the Royal Rumble's on the last day of January.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there you go.
And you're gonna lose so hard. You lose so hard, bro.
I love that everyone can tell, even me, even the wall over there can tell that you're saying that I'm going to lose the Royal Rumble, but you don't believe it.
You're gonna lose, bro.
I
have the power of positivity and alcohol on my side.
But what did those two things ever heal up to when you rubbed them together real fast?
I'll tell you a couple
Nothing.
I'm not going to say nothing. I'm saying, I don't know. All right, so our last story, I guess, in our official rundown.
No, I don't think so. I think we've got a couple more.
I said in our official rundown.
There he is.
Yep, we got
Ernest.
That's right. John Cena did pop in on SmackDown Friday night.
Yes.
And will be teaming up with Kevin Owens on the December 30th edition of SmackDown against the Usos.
No. Against Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. Best thing about this is that for the last, 20 years?
For 20 years.
John Cena has wrestled one match per year, every year for the last 20 years.
And he's going to get it in on the last one.
Possible thing he can do in 2022.
That's pretty cool.
Because Kevin Owens sent him a text message like, hey, did you not realize?
Never, Derek.
What does it say?
He said, good, just don't blame it on the alcohol if you mess up.
That's right.
You know me. I take responsibility most of the time.
You don't want him to blame it on the I don't own the voice.
We don't own that. Yeah, don't sue us. You were saying something important, weren't you?
Yeah, John Cena and Kevin Owens will take on Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn on the 30th. There's a couple other matches actually too. On SmackDown, the Hit Row won a number 1 contendership match to take on the Usos for the undisputed tag team championships.
The most undeserving when
we're gonna talk about it. Don't worry. I wouldn't miss that opportunity for the fucking world.
Right.
Ricky Starks and MJF winners coming Wednesday night was an absolute classic.
It really was.
Between those two guys for the AEW World Title. MJF, number one, Ricky Starks does not get enough credit for his ground game.
100%.
Because he can roll on that fucking mat.
He really can.
He lays his shit in. They both looked great. MJF picked up the win, held on by cheating, obviously. As he's walking down the ramp to leave, Bryan Danielson comes out and faces him. So Bryan Danielson's probably going to be our next title contender.
Which I kind of figured that's where we were going
to go. Well, yeah, because Punk's not there.
Well, he's the only one left now that Regal's leaving. He's done Moxley under by winning the title. The only other two people are Cesaro and Bryan that you can go to.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, you don't have CM Punk, or maybe you do, and this is all a swerve.
It's all a swerve. What do you think about like MJF versus Samoa Joe?
It's a work, baby. What?
What do you think about MJF versus Samoa Joe?
It would be interesting, but Samoa Joe right now has so much on his shoulders, trying to help build Ring of Honor back to what people
former glory.
I don't know, man. I just don't know.
just
Samoa Joe in Joe's prime would be great.
Yeah. The Street Profits?
What about it?
When are they going to give the Street Profits a legitimate run?
Now, Caleb, the Street Profits
Uh-huh.
are on Raw.
I know. I knew that.
The Grind Profits?
Private
Right.
Party
I know.
is on AEW.
I understand that.
Okay.
I love
Now that I've got that out of the way.
I love the Party Privates.
The Street Profits. They're the Street
The
Profits.
Crime Profits.
Crime Profits. Money.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, here's the deal. They're great.
They are great.
I don't know if you've noticed this. Ever since Tez is being pushed the way he was there for a little singles run there for just a short little time. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but Dawkins, dude,
There's no Dawkins.
dude's getting his body in shape.
Yeah.
He's losing
both looking
weight. He's doing the Undertaker dive now
Mm-hmm.
over the top rope and missing the top rope by a landslide,
Mhm.
dude.
Yeah. He's missing.
We're gonna get there.
Top rope.
I love how I just keep building. to this.
Uh-huh.
But no, here's the deal. I love the
You love who? Who you love?
Street Profits. I love the Street Profits. I love the Frog Splash from Tez first
Mhm.
off. It's amazing to see. They should give them another run with the titles, but here's the deal. They're not going to beat the Usos.
No, certainly not
The
right now.
New Day will beat the Usos.
Yeah.
Eventually, and the only reason I say that is because now with the NXT tag titles, you can unify all 3 sets of tag titles.
Yeah.
And have one set of tag titles, all 3
I say
shows.
the Usos will hold them all.
Oh, yeah, well, and that could be a
I would
thing.
like to remind everyone that their history is incorrect. That FTR is the first tag team to hold all 3
There's
titles.
2. Actually, I looked up
Yeah.
the information the other day. There's 2, actually,
Who's the other?
other than the Usos. That would be
FTR.
FTR and Street Profits have held the tag team, the SmackDown, and the Raw.
Oh.
Because they traded with the New Day instead of wrestling
Oh,
each
that's
other.
right.
Yeah. So
They
they've
counted,
held
I
all
guess.
3 too.
Yeah.
So yeah, they tried to rewrite the history on that, but when you said that, I went back and looked,
Yeah.
and there's actually 2 teams
Well,
that have
good.
done it before them.
Well,
But
good.
still, like, good
Good
company.
for the Party Privates.
Definitely in good company.
Yeah.
Right, you know,
right up there with the greatest tag team in the fucking world. And the Usos.
Crime Profits. If I had a solo cup, I'd
So
raise
back to Ricky Starks and MJF. I mean, a lot of people were concerned that that it was going to be a throwaway match, but it really wasn't. Those
No.
guys there was a legitimate banger. I like, number one, they're treating MJF like a serious champion,
They are.
but I like that they're being particular about the opponents they're booking him against.
Also, if you've noticed, he also won the Dynamite
Mm-hmm.
Diamond Ring for the fourth year in a row.
They're not going to put him up against guys who are a lot bigger than him because MJF's not a super big guy.
No, and he doesn't have to be, though.
No, they're going to put him up against younger guys who are athletic to have good matches that have good stories. Like AEW's handling so far with his first title defense anyway. AEW's handling MJF very, very well.
The right way.
They're handling him a lot better than they did Adam Page.
But here's the deal. He was offered more money and more creative control. Not to continue to stay there longer than January 1st, 2024, when the bidding war
starts. Baby.
Because here's the deal. If I had the money,
I'd book him.
I'd have already bid
Yep.
on that man's contract because he's the future.
I want my hair
On the stick.
Where it goes. Oh.
On the stick, in the back,
on the stick,
in your mom's bedroom, he is the #1 heel in professional wrestling.
He's better than you.
You know it.
All right, guys. Well, that, I believe, clears up our regular broadcast, does it not? Do we have a few more things to get to?
Oh, yes. Hold on. I've got this. I've got you, Max.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have to wait for him to fix this because this is going to be an irate conversation on my end, I feel.
Okay. Here we go.
So Top Dollar of Hit Row on SmackDown, they're in a big tag team schmalls. Goes to hit an over the top rope dive. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he does.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with big dudes diving. Gets hung up. Ta-da!
Hold on.
On the top rope.
Not just hung up. We've seen guys get hung up. On
This motherfucker got tangled.
He got okie doke.
He didn't get clipped on the rope. He flat out hit the rope.
Yeah, he didn't even come off the ground.
This guy Kevin McAllistered himself, right?
Well,
so fucking
look in
desperate.
the corner of our picture right here.
Yep.
His feet are on the ground.
Yeah.
Show the next one. Show the next one.
This is where the finish comes.
Now here's what's gonna piss me off.
See, he just falls straight down.
He falls straight down onto the apron of the ring.
Yes.
On his head.
He doesn't come anywhere near the guys on the outside of the ring.
And I want you to notice, so you have both of
both of the
Santos'
Viking Raiders, both the Viking Raiders, the Lucha Suits,
and his own
partner, and all 5 of those mealy lip mother effers
bumped.
They didn't even get hit. Fine every single one of them $100,000.
You know what the messed up part is?
What?
Why didn't they hire those guys for Shelton Benjamin when he took that giant dive off the thing?
WrestleMania 23?
Yes, during the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Maybe that was later. Maybe I don't remember.
It was when he was the gold standard.
But it's when he hit the 40-foot ladder.
And he jumped off
down
into
and everybody
the middle.
just moved.
The largest Money in the Bank match, there was 12 men in that match.
Yeah.
And 11 of them
missed. And 11 of them moved. But every single one of these idiots bumped.
Yeah.
On live national television, every single one of these dudes who did not even get close to getting hit took a bump. Now look, I get it. We have spots in plan. We got spots to do, brother. We got to keep going. Fuck you. Fight. If he misses and there are 5 of you on the outside, start a fight.
I think
bump each other.
We rewound that and watched.
I don't know. Just pull out a knife and stab somebody. Cha-cha! All the things going to happen, you're going to get disqualified. I've been disqualified a bunch of times.
Hey, it doesn't cost nothing to get disqualified.
Just be stabbing folks. If Top Dollar misses, you pull out the shim and you go to work. God damn it. Sick and tired.
Talking about the crime profits. We're talking about Hit Row.
These fucking guys, 5 grown-ass men, looked at a dude fall 5 fucking feet away from him and thought the best plan of attack, the best thing to do to make sure that nobody noticed was to fall right alongside him.
Here's the sad part. What people don't really understand is that his own mind, when he hit that rope,
he
got tangled. When he hit the ground and everybody was laying on the ground, first thing that went through his mind was, maybe it looked good.
I said it to you earlier. The great thing about it was that if you hadn't seen the jump and you hadn't seen him completely fail, all of it, and all you saw was his reaction from getting up from it, you'd have thought that it was the jump of the century.
Oh, it was.
Because
he jumped around.
He popped up like it was just the greatest thing anybody had ever seen before.
Oh, yeah, threw his arms up in the air and stuff. Here's the deal.
Lucky he wasn't wearing a belt.
You know what? This one is a strong candidate for the end of the year awards for us on PWT.
This motherfucker.
It might knock Titus O'Neil.
This motherfucker. No, I'm not mad at him. I don't give a fuck that he botched it.
No.
I want all 5 of those motherfuckers to stand in one line and have fucking Bruce Pritchard walk through that line with the fucking stick and petroleum jelly and not stop hitting them until they fucking learned their lesson. I want those boys rubbed down with Vaseline and smacked.
That's terrible. You should be ashamed of yourself.
There's something wrong with you.
Oh, you should so be ashamed of yourself.
5 fucking dudes forgot how gravity worked.
Oh my god! All right, now that we've died a little bit inside, yeah, give it a good time to shield the socials there, kid.
I guess.
Shield it.
Find us on Facebook and fuck yourself. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Find us over on Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. Make sure to check out the Facebook Pro Wrestling Throwdown Facebook group. You also follow us on Twitter at Pro Wrestling Tada. Pro Wrestling TD.
Yes.
You can send us an email at prowrestlingthrowdown@mail.com. You can follow us on TikTok at Pro Wrestling Throwdown Uno. I'm fucking up all of that.
That's one unless you speak Spanish.
Right, on the Ocho. And then you can check out streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown, where you can access the merch store. And over at the merch store. Cut you off that time. You can buy our stuff. Please, thank you. Buy all the. We got stuff. We got this thing. Buy this thing. I don't know.
No, we've got hats, t-shirts, hoodies, koozies, backpacks,
Condoms.
Pro Wrestling Throwdown the wall tapestry, Pro Wrestling Throwdown the poster.
Pro Wrestling Throwdown the prophylactic. We should get like a brand of laxatives.
Why?
For the Pro Wrestling Throwdowns.
I thought that's what our show
Terrible.
was.
There's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. I don't know what it is. So one day I'll figure it out.
Anyway, every dollar you spend or decide to donate, if you're interested in doing so and helping the channel, all of that goes back into the show.
Yes.
We don't take a look at that. That's all to pay for equipment. You guys have seen some of the updates we've done already. We've got another leg of software coming in. I'll lick what I damn well please, and I mind you mind your business about it. Thank you very much. I licked it. Now it's mine. God damn it. And every dollar you spend and or donate gets you entered into the free merch giveaway at the end of the month. This month is a sticker.
Yes.
So yeah, it's like a big vinyl sticker too. It's not like some bullshit refrigerator sticker you give your kids because you hate them.
You weren't loved as a child, was you?
They not loved as an adult either.
Well, this show's went off the rails. Oh, there's one of these at least every month. Every month there's one of these shows. Every month. Unprofessional.
Oh shit.
All right.
Oh my god.
I hate you, first off. All right.
Was loved an adult.
What the hell's the next story?
I don't know. I don't work here.
Ah, yes. It's time we got questions.
Great.
Let's see what the
crying.
question says. All
I'm
right.
crying. I'm so sorry.
This is the return of the mailbag. It went over really well last week.
That's right. We
Got
need
a
to
lot
come
of
up with a mail
questions.
song. It can't be the Blues mail song. They'll sue us.
Yeah, I don't want
gotta
any.
come up
I
with-
don't want any part of
Somebody
Paramount
out there help us come up with a mail song.
Yes,
That's
please.
MAIL.
Yes, not M-A-L-E. That would be weird. All right. Our question was from Will Weinmiller of one of our friends over at the Joy Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
And he asked about how about a deep dive into Action Andretti? Because obviously I've never
back,
seen
Derek.
this kid until Dynamite.
Nobody else had either. I don't fucking know anything about this kid.
Here's the deal. I know a little bit about a little bit. I'm
sorry. I'm not up to date on Blob Jobber number 2.
First off, there's his chest.
No, look at that. Not nearly as exciting as Mandy Rose's, but you can tell he works out.
You know.
I don't mind.
There he
Look at that
is.
goofy fucking kid.
Looking like Kurt Angle's illegitimate stepchild.
You want to cover his face back up?
Right? I should have just stopped it at his chin. No, Action Andretti was the gentleman who was brought onto Dynamite over the past week to beat Chris Jericho. And of course, with him beating Chris Jericho, there's a lot of internet guys who have been bringing up the fact that it has a lot of memories of Razor Ramon X-Pac, or 1-2-3 Kid, where the guy who you always see gets beat finally wins one over the dude he should have had no business beating in the first place. It's basically a throwback. He is a Philadelphia-born professional wrestler. He's only been in the business for 3 years. He is the current reigning Maryland Championship Wrestling heavyweight champion. He wrestled QT Marshall back in October on Dark. To which Chris Jericho
Thanks for
walked.
tuning in, Trex.
Yes, thank you. Good night.
Stay away from the WD-40.
Yeah, don't be snorting. P.S. Don't snort these Lucky Charms. Anyway, he was brought into the scene. Chris Jericho saw the match against QT, thought the kid had something special, and decided, you know what I'm gonna do? He pulled the Terry Funk. He's like, I'm gonna make him. You know how Terry talks.
He did.
And that's where that is with. That's all I have, folks.
Yeah,
the gentleman is an indie guy, but he's an indie guy from the Maryland area. Nothing.
But now that you've seen him on TV, I'm sure we're gonna find out a lot more about him
through the next coming weeks.
Jericho, 30-year veteran, former Ring of Honor world champion, former AEW world champion, multiple-time world champion all over the place.
If Jericho sees something in him, then there's something there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gonna be great. All right, back to the mailbag.
All right.
Which should be a follow-up.
Oh, wait a minute. No.
No, there's a follow-up question.
Okay, what was it?
Asking about the significance of him beating Jericho.
Well, Jericho's a multiple-time world champion, world-traveled veteran. Is known internationally and all over the world, is probably AEW's most recognizable superstar, and right now is still at the top of his career.
Professional wrestling's number one.
A guy who, without a name, doesn't get opportunities like that in this business a lot. With someone with those sort of accolades, and then especially to win clean in the middle of the ring, that's a huge deal. That's going to skyrocket Andretti to a place he's never been before in that company. If they follow up and if they book it right, which that's entirely up to Tony Khan, and we all know how.
I mean, this could be a Chris. This could be a Chris Jericho putting random people over every week.
However,
kind of thing.
He could never wrestle in ring at AEW again, and he could just be anywhere and be like, "Yeah, I wrestled. I won my very first match in AEW. Oh yeah, who'd you wrestle? Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
You know, you ever heard of him?
Bargaining chip
Y2J,
for the rest of his life.
The Lionheart
on national television.
Yeah.
In a main level spot.
Right.
Yeah.
After he just lost the Ring of Honor world title.
Action did sign with AEW immediately after.
Well, then never mind. It's up to AEW now to handle it.
Well, like I said, it depends on how they book you.
Yeah.
Because AEW allows their wrestlers to travel the indies and to work the indies. So, I mean, he could be an AEW superstar, never touch TV again.
Yep.
And go around Maryland and these indies as the AEW superstar Action Andretti and tour the circuit like that, never set foot on TV again. You know what I mean? That's how they can do that. That's what they do.
Yeah, you're right.
Most of the lower card,
that's
when's the last time you've seen Sonny Kiss do anything?
Didn't they turn heel recently on Dark?
Yeah, on Dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. TV.
Yeah, I don't.
How about Scorpio Sky? Seen Scorpio Sky lately?
I thought Sky was injured.
He is, but before he got injured,
he was being featured fairly prominently.
But you haven't heard anything from him since. Like, they've erased him.
Yeah, Kazarian's gone. Well, Kazarian's at Impact now. But
yeah.
Yeah, damn. You're right.
They have phased out pretty much all of the senior class.
Yeah, all the guys who were of an age, we'll say.
Well, it's true, though. I mean, look who all's gone.
Yeah.
Compared to when they started with a bang. They had banger after banger on their pay-per-views, and all of a sudden it just started to banger.
Banger after
banger
after
banger
after
banger
after
banger
after
banger
after
banger
after
banger. I'll continue to do it all day. I really have nothing to do.
Yeah, really. There's nothing else going on right now.
We have a couple more pictures on here, but other than that, I could go banger all day.
Me too.
Bangarang! Did you hear that? Somewhere 3 cities over, I heard Sean James crow. I knew I didn't imagine that.
Sorry about that.
Last time I seen Sonny was with the Trustbusters.
Trustbusters, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Sonny was predominant with Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
In there. Him and Cody had... Sorry. And Cody had probably one of the best TNT title defenses.
Yeah.
In recent memory, in my opinion.
Or forgive us. I'm not. Their pronouns. We'll just say safely they, because I could be wrong about that too. But either way, they were featured.
JR says him.
Yeah. Well, just out of respect for Sonny.
Yeah.
I will say. Sonny and I think Sonny sort of lost that spot whenever Joey Janela left. Right. Like that's when they sort of fell off more. Because remember they were teaming with Janela.
They were pushing that for a little while, and then they had no payoff to that either.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. They're phasing out not only a lot of the senior guys, but like a lot of the initial launch talent.
Well, that was more Joey Janela's fault for thinking that he should rip off Ty Blade and use his flaming super kick.
Idiot. Hey, this is going to sound so stupid. Did not we, and I don't know why I'm asking this because it literally just came to me for no reason, completely unprompted. Were the Motor City Machine Guns, what was the big tag team match that happened with them?
They won the tag titles again.
No, I know that. I'm not talking about Impact. There was a big match that was announced with them in it a couple of months ago that we got really excited about. And for the life of me, for some reason, my brain decided right now to have a stroke until I remember what it was.
I don't remember.
Okay, well, sorry. If anyone reminds us, I don't remember what it was. All right. Well.
Was it the one they were going to wrestle against Kerry and his boy?
No, I don't think so. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I do know that they won the
Impact World Tag Titles. Yeah. Again, for like the 80 millionth time.
Hey, man, Motor City Machine Guns are always a good hand.
You're right. All right. I believe then.
It's that time.
There's nothing else. Is it that time, Max?
I think it's that time.
It's time for everyone's favorite segment. It's time for birthdays.
Bullshit.
Max! Take it away.
All right.
Max.
Did you not get the bloodline?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
You son
Hold the door. Give it to me, Max.
Hold that right there.
Where are we at?
Let's give him the blood date. Roman Reigns sits at...
That's what I was thinking, too. Thank you, Derek.
What's that?
It was FTR.
I knew that was something.
Yeah. Yes, the Roman Reigns is at 890 days by my count.
Acknowledge your tribal chief.
Acknowledge
this butthole.
And your head of the table has not been pinned in over 3 years as of the December 15th.
So over 3 years since Roman Reigns been pinned.
And
wow.
Do you think John Cena does that on SmackDown?
No.
I don't either. Sami Zayn's taking the fall on that.
Yeah.
And the Usos are at 518 days as tag team champions.
And it just keeps going and going like the Energizer Bunny.
They're going to run the world, bro.
It's interesting. It really is.
All right.
Did we...
We got that for after birthdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Birthday.
Yeah, Goofy.
Okay. All right, then let's get into his birthdays.
Chug
today...
I was going to read it, but...
Okay, go ahead.
Chug a beer today in honor of one of the baddest sumbitches alive.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
He's still...
Now, I've never heard of this guy.
You know what? You know what he looks like?
What's he look?
He looks like the Sandman.
He looks like Goldberg.
He might be the Sandman.
Was he a wrestler in the 90s?
I don't. I know he was in. I know he was in WCW in '89.
He was Brian Pillman's tag partner. That's who that guy is.
Is that Gilbert?
Oh, you dirty!
No,
You went across the line. You crossed the line. Whoa, bro.
Easy. You're not allowed to say that. Nope.
Wow. You fucking go think about what
Direct
you just
all
did.
of your hate mail to...
that, ladies and gentlemen, Stone Cold Steve Austin, arguably the greatest superstar in wrestling history. Just as far as box office retention.
He's the highest draw in professional wrestling.
The biggest star ever. I'm going to say he's 58 years old today.
No. 54.
Caleb's right. He's 58 years old today. Wow. We actually watched a couple episodes of the Broken Skull session earlier.
Very nice.
Wow.
Guess you didn't watch it while it was his birthday, did ya? Fucker.
This is why we don't get to
oh, come
nice
on.
right here.
Yes, the Hollywood Blondes.
You know what? Derek's one of my new best friends right now.
By the way, just because Derek's in here, I'm going to give him a shout out real quick.
Cool.
For all of you guys who follow us on TikTok, you should hop on over and follow.
Here, let me bring his big screen for this real quick.
Let me find him. Devis.
Sweet Tea says he's right there in the chat if you're looking for him.
Yeah, no. There it's funny. If you hop on TikTok, follow @Devastator_Derek78, or you can search Derek the Devastator. Make sure you spell Derek DERRICK.
Yeah, one more time.
That's Derek the Devastator. You can follow him at Devastator_Derek78.
Yep.
So be sure to give him a shout out. Be sure to check out his content since he's over here checking us out. We
we appreciate all the support. And,
yeah.
Go over there and tell him we sent you.
Yeah.
Well, he's here, so he'll know.
Oh, yeah, just tell him here.
But,
Yeah.
All right. So that's a point for Fuckface here.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Is that how you talk to me
Yes, it is.
after all these years?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Look at how great your pictures are. Look at how
First
great
off,
I felt
motherfucker.
How good of a job you did.
You just messed everything. That is Rob Van Dam.
I can't tell.
It
It
sure
looks like
is.
the bottom half of Jean-Claude Van Damme's face.
It might
Hey,
be.
no problem, big man. Rob Van Dam.
Just to
Well-
debunk the rumor that Jean-Claude Van Damme and Rob Van Dam are not related
Nope.
people.
Not
He
even
just-
in the slightest.
He
Knock
just
it
looks-
the fuck
He
off.
just looks like him. That's why he got his nickname.
Rob Van Dam, I'm going to say
Is 56 years old.
57.
About 52.
Damn.
He
No
looks
point.
every bit of 64.
Well,
I don't know if you've seen him lately.
Well,
it's been a
he
hard time.
He's been a hard time for
Been a
Mr.
hard
Rob
time for
Van
Rob
Dam.
If he could have
Him and
Ric
his
Flair's
girlfriend and
in
his, and his wife.
If
Ric
he
Flair-
could have seen the full picture, he might have been able to guess better.
Except for his wife and his girlfriend and his wife's girlfriend.
And his wife's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I would like to point out the fact that ever since Ric Flair got into the
Woo!
weed game and Mike Tyson, there's really just not enough room for RVD anymore. He's on sites on those two. They have to go room with Val Venus in his mom's basement.
Oh,
Ugh.
you leave old Edgar out of this.
What was he, 52, you said?
52, so no
No
point.
point.
Prick.
No point.
Also today,
Ooh.
It's Trish Stratus.
It's Miss Trish Stratus.
Former WWF Women's Champion. Former WWE Women's Champion.
Probably one of the most recognizable WWE divas of all time.
Responsible for the first time ever Raw main event featuring two women against Lita.
This past July, she wrestled on the Canadian tour.
Mm-hmm.
Still has the go, man.
Yeah.
The giddy up and the go. 56.
50.
She's got to be up there.
she's up there, but only 47.
Damn it!
Wow, I thought she was older. I
Yeah.
really did. I thought she was older. Thought she'd been around longer
Birthdays
than that.
today were
Well.
Stone Cold, Rob Van Dam, and Trish Stratus.
For today. All right.
And you guys got 1 point out of the 3.
Hey, you know what, pal? Don't you just keep reading the fucking names.
Oh, tomorrow we're going to remember Mean Gene Okerlund.
Put that cigarette out.
Put that cigarette out.
1942 to 2019.
One of the greatest interviews of all time. One of the greatest on-ring characters of all time.
You're
One
right.
of the-
That is one of the greatest interviews of all time, right there. He's actually interviewing Jimmy King right there.
Yeah.
You're correct.
That is the stuff. That is the stuff from Ready to Rumble.
He's
Yes,
the
it
best.
does.
He's the best.
I
Yes,
don't
she
know-
does.
I don't know if he's
Yes,
Yes,
actually
she
does.
does, Derek.
right there, though.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Mean Gene.
Yeah, man.
I think you're sexy.
Mean
Really, I do.
Gene, even Mean Gene's voice is like one of those like Howard Finkel or
Hello.
Gorilla Monsoon.
It's Howard Finkel
Yeah.
from the grave.
But you get what I'm saying. Like that voice is iconic for my childhood
Yeah.
when it comes to wrestling.
Yeah.
Like Tony Schiavone
It's
and Bobby
mean. I was
Dufresne.
just about to say it's Mean Gene and Tony Schiavone and
Yeah.
Bobby Heenan.
Yep.
And Mike Tenay.
Yeah.
Gotta have Mike Tenay. And motherfucking Don West, who is a great commentator. You dick.
He was on TNA though.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck.
So I guess it would be in bad taste to guess his birthday. So we'll just move on.
Yeah, we're out
On
of here.
the 21st,
Who's that?
Primo.
Primo Cologne.
Primo Colon.
Primo.
Primo
You have a
Colon.
Primo Cologne.
Well,
That's
Not-
what the doctor
not
said.
with as much as I drink.
Good. Go on.
You're lucky there's not a 1-900 number my organs could call. Of course, my livers and kidneys would call drunk, but that's fine.
I believe that Primo is the youngest of the three brothers. I could be wrong.
I'm going to take a guess, and I'm going to say Primo Colon's 35.
He's older than that.
I'm just guessing.
You're not even supposed to get your prostate checked till you're 40.
Wait, what? Well,
You know what?
Then
You
why
know
does
what?
my dentist keep checking it?
You need a new dentist. You need a new dentist. I told you to stop going behind the Dairy Queen. Knock it off. Not safe
He
back
always
there
gives
after
me candy afterward. I don't know.
It's because you're a good boy. I'm going to say 40.
Primo colon is.
Hold on, no.
Oh my god!
I got it right on the head there, huh?
I am a good.
I'm taking that point even though you didn't guess something.
I said 35.
Right on the
Oh,
colon.
I got you then. Okay.
Right on the colon.
Just punch you right in the button. All right, let's see who's next.
You know what they would call him if he were just a couple inches shorter?
No.
Semicolon.
That's if he was half brothers. Oni Larkin.
This is my other brother, mostly colon. Mostly colon.
Mostly Colin.
Okay, Oni Larkin. Also known as what? Biff something?
Something,
Biff
I don't
Buster?
know.
He,
I
first of all,
don't even know.
he's working as an agent for the WWE.
He is.
I did not know that
That's
until
cool.
I learned it recently.
Well, I seen Drew Gulak come back too.
I couldn't tell you how old.
39.
I'm not gonna 35.
Good call. He is 37 on 21st.
Colin.
7.
One more on the 21st.
All right.
Oh, my fucking chest hurts.
Otis.
Well, that is most of Otis.
Well, I can't help it that he's so big he won't fit in the picture.
Okay, I'll
That's what we always said
that's a
about
fair point.
The box is only so big. That's what they said about you.
That's all right. I'll get it in the box somehow.
Yeah.
Good lord, we're gonna get kicked off of YouTube. No, the humorous.
You Morris. Horrible. That's Otis. Most special respect. Oh, wait a minute. Sheesh.
Otis is 36 years old. No, I'm gonna say young. Hold on, I'm gonna say a little. I'm 30. 30 is where I'm
Are
going.
you sure this time?
No. 33.
Right,
Final answer, 33.
Final answer.
33.
I'm going to go with 32.
You both should have went a little bit younger. He will be 31.
Fuck, if I'd have just stayed on 30.
Well, guess what?
No point.
All right.
What you get from being in
I'm going to go first.
22nd.
I'm going to go first, Caleb. All right? I'm going to go first.
That is
He's
blue
39
collar.
years old.
He's 38 years old.
What'd you say, Luke?
39.
He is 39 years old on the 22nd.
Because Doc Gallows and you are the same age. You and fake Kane. You old fuck.
He definitely looks better.
Hey,
at 40.
Wolfie. Hey, Astrid. Welcome. You guys
Welcome,
have
y'all.
missed quite a bit of
Be sure to go
quite a
back
bit of
and watch.
shenanigans. Yes,
because-
please do, because this show is terrible.
2 more wrestling birthdays and then a shit ton of celebrities.
All right, let's do it.
Who the hell is that?
Jamie Noble.
That is Jamie Noble, who actually just wrestled their last in-ring match. They've retired from in-ring competition
In his hometown.
in his hometown, and is going to be a full-time road agent.
Mhm.
Multiple
for those of you who don't
cruiserweight champion, multiple light heavyweight champion,
WCW Tag
tag
Team
team
champion.
Jamie Noble.
Gave Nydia her start after Tough Enough.
How old is Jamie?
Jamie
I
Noble,
can't tell you. You ask me every week.
47.
44.
How about 46?
Hot damn!
Point Caleb.
We was both in the
That's
vicinity, though.
That's right.
We
Smell
was.
that? That's what I'm cooking.
Alright, last
I
wrestling
was like,
birthday.
shit, but I'm gonna eat some anyway.
Hey, that's the guy who used to be Chris Hero, who is now affectionately known as Cassius. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Just like his NXT career.
Oh,
Oh no! Cassius Ono is 44 years old.
45.
About 43.
Damn it!
Damn it.
Fuck!
You were both over on that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright.
you know what? Oh
See,
no.
because Punk's
Well,
43,
how about-
and I thought that
Yeah.
he was a year older, but I guess they're the
Well,
same
you
age.
guys suck. That was like a lot of birthdays, and you guys only got 5 points out of all of that. You guys suck.
Are the 5 mine?
No. 2
Hey.
of them are yours.
Hey,
Good mine.
hey, you write the birthdays. We do the guessing and telling the jokes. You got that? That's the nature of this fucking arrangement, guy.
Well, here, tell some jokes about this one, because it's Brad Pitt's birthday today.
Brad Pitt.
Notorious. I need a minute. Go ahead. Tell the people at home.
Who Brad Pitt is? If you don't know who Brad Pitt is, I don't tell you. He's been in a bunch of movies. Look at him. First off, there was a head in a box once. The only reason
Was
I
a
know
head in a
that's
box.
because he's going, "What's in the box?" What's in the box?
You've been in one movie we're not allowed to talk about because we don't. You don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that movie.
Well,
It's
Mr. and Mrs. Smith wasn't that bad. I actually fucking love Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I can't even back that
I'm
up.
gonna
I love
say
that movie.
51.
52, because he's fucking wrong.
How about 59?
Oh!
Point,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Haley.
I'm sorry. I'm just getting excited.
I can tell.
I never
That makes it 4-2.
Yeah, you're right, it does.
Also, a few more birthdays today.
Who the fuck is that?
That is
The creepy
that-
eyed
that's
stare.
That's Hoggle from the Labyrinth. No, that's actually Keith fucking
Keith Richards.
Keith Richards,
That son
Captain
of a gun.
Teague of
Jack Sparrow's
Pirates
dad.
of the Caribbean, Captain Teague, who was the inspiration for Jack Sparrow.
Can we say
Yes.
old as shit? Would I be right if I just said old as shit?
Whatever he's taking,
No,
it's working
I
because
believe
he's still
actually
alive.
older than shit itself.
Ah, okay.
73 years old.
75.
How about 79?
Damn, I was really hoping you were going to say 74. It's all right.
I bet you were.
It's all right.
Don't let it happen again.
Point
Slow
Luke,
down, Max.
4-3. Also today,
Billie Eilish.
Oh, Billie Eilish.
yeah,
She's a bad guy.
Really,
I don't.
I tried to
Fucking
find
no.
a picture that she didn't look horribly.
It doesn't
mutilated.
matter. He wouldn't have put it in the right place anyway.
He's right.
I heard he has that problem.
You keep your mouth shut there, sir.
Oh man, guys, thank you so much.
I'll have
for
to take
tuning
this
in.
shit from him.
Yes, you do. If I got to take it, you got to take it. Billie Eilish.
That's what she said.
27.
23.
How about 21?
Yeah, I couldn't.
No
Too
point.
young for me.
No,
Continue.
no point. Also today,
Is that the? Never mind. That is Christina Aguilera in
That's
sunglasses.
what
Yeah.
Christina looks
Yeah.
like now, because that's not what Christina I remember.
Multiple time
Grammy
platinum
winner.
Grammy winner, platinum album seller, actress. She's been in movies. She made stuff. You might have
She
heard of
slept
her.
with Fred Durst.
Well, no one faults her.
Eminem
for
said it.
that.
It has to be true. Kelly Osbourne says she sings like a nagging goat, which she's also kind of true.
why would Kelly Osbourne go out and tell people why she sings like that?
She would
If-
know.
if
She
Kelly
looks like a
Osbourne knows?
nagging goat. She would know. Let's
Better
see.
question. How does Osborne know what a nagging goat sounds like?
Have you heard the way Ozzy speaks?
That's-
Sounds like a goat to me.
Was that Ozzy or was that Schwarzenegger having a stroke?
I
I can't feel my right arm. Somebody tell Stallone to fuck off. It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Christina Aguilera, we're gonna get through this bit eventually. Christina Aguilera,
46.
See, that's what I was gonna say.
Well, I said it first, biatch.
So I'm gonna say 40.
Good call. Should be 42.
Who's the bitch
Yeah.
now? Who's the bitch now?
That's 5-3. We still got a lot more.
All right.
Now, one more thing today. We remember the great Ray fucking Liotta.
Oh, man.
Ray Liotta.
2022. We just lost him earlier this year.
He was every bit as talented from the first movie he did to the last movie he did. Hubie Halloween would not have been as funny, in my opinion, if he wouldn't have.
I
played
haven't
bad
actually
guy.
watched that.
That role was
It
great.
is funny, man.
Who's in it?
It's Adam Sandler universe.
Oh,
kind of
okay.
movie.
Yeah.
Is Little Nicky in it?
They reference Little Nicky in it.
Somehow or another, I don't.
Yeah, they reference all the movies.
I'll have
in
to
it.
check it out.
Pretty good. Ray Liotta, man, it's just
One of the quintessential gangsters, man.
he's in the Godfather.
One of he's one of Scorsese's inside pocket guys. Could call him and cast him in anything.
Well, I mean, if he didn't want to cast him, he still had to cast him because we all know that Ray was a made man.
That is correct.
Ain't no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. Well, rest in peace, Ray Liotta.
I always thought he should have played Sinatra.
Oh man, that would have been perfect.
He looks like a young Sinatra.
Yeah, he does.
Who are you
All
next?
right, on the 19th.
Is that Mysterio?
Mysterio, Maggie Gyllenhaal's brother,
Oh, Donnie Darko.
Jake
Doc.
Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal. No one gives a fuck. 50.
Goodfellas. There it is.
I'll
Yeah,
say
that's it.
50.
I see. I don't think he's 51 just for the sake of 51.
No, the boy in the bubble is only 42.
Oh wow!
Wow,
I
he's-
really overshot
wow,
that
he's
mark.
insanely young.
Yeah, good for you,
Wow. Okay.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, that's right. Because we basically grew up with the guy.
Eating all that placenta
Yeah.
you eat, probably. I don't know.
I'm right on that. What do you have, a boy?
Yes.
Yeah, he was Bubble Boy.
Yes. I love both.
Wow, he would have been an actual teenager right around the same time as we were.
Also,
Yes.
on
Neat.
the 19th, tomorrow.
Alyssa
Is
Milano.
that Alyssa Fine Ass Milano?
Yep.
My childhood sweetheart, Phoebe. She could get it. I'm sorry. That I am completely.
She was Tony Danza's daughter, and who's the boss?
I don't
You
give a
selfish fuck. No, God, I don't even really want to guess because it's gonna blow my mind regardless.
Wow. 46 is my guess.
She's older than that.
I don't give a fuck what you think.
48.
Alyssa Milano will be 50 years old.
50. Wow, good for her.
Point, Luke. 5
She don't look like she's
4
aged
now.
to fucking.
No, not at all. And she's always been beautiful.
Oh.
5-4 now. On the 20th,
Hey, look, it's Guy Fieri's legitimate half brother.
You're damn right, Wolfie. That's Noah, right? What's his name?
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. I thought it was because I was going to say
With
Noah
his
Hill.
giant Chinese symbol tattoo.
I
on his
really
chest.
like him in Wolf of Wall Street, and I really like him in Moneyball. That is about it.
Here's the deal: Get Him to the Greek was hilarious.
Oh, I always forget about Get Him to
But
the Greek.
my thing is there's this new movie he's got coming out on Netflix where he's in love with Eddie Murphy's daughter,
Uh-huh.
and it's called You People.
Oh, no.
what do you mean, you people?
And it's Eddie Murphy. I think his daughter is either Gabrielle Union or something like that. And Jonah Hill's trying to impress Eddie Murphy to win over.
I thought
his
Eddie Murphy
daughter.
retired from doing movies.
No.
Oh, good.
Stand up.
Uh,
Tired from stand up.
Jonah Hill is 40.
Jonah Hill is 41.
Jonah Hill is not quite over the hill yet. He's only 39.
You're the same age as Jonah Hill
I'm the same age as Luke
and
Gallows.
Luke Gallows.
And look, not a one of us look our age. Not a one of us.
That's true.
That dude looks like he had his head stuck in a toilet that had peroxide.
He looks
and
like he
fucked up.
really likes
Yeah.
the song Margaritaville a lot.
He looks like he. Oh wait, okay.
Looks like
Look at that
Bruce
face.
Stalone's illegitimate son.
Everybody at home, I want you to do me a favor. Look at that face. Just hold that image in your head, and as you're holding it, think this. Ooh yeah.
That's fair.
That looks like a macho man
If he,
to me. If he bulked up,
yeah, I could
he
see
could
it.
play macho.
I could see it.
Anyway.
Yep, next slide.
All right. Next,
See
we
you,
have
Jonah.
the original motherfucker.
Samuel L.
Samuel
Jackson.
L. motherfucking Jackson.
Shaft.
Did you ever... I'm not yelling. This is how I talk. Have you not seen my movies? A shark ate me. Yeah. Let's see. Samuel L. Jackson's got to be what? 61.
62.
Got to be up there.
62.
How about 74?
Wow. Just talking about Sam. I hate you, Caleb.
Sorry, I'll be good. I promise.
Also on the 21st.
You really picked a deep, deep dive photo for
Wow,
him,
you
didn't
couldn't have used one from like
Right after
24?
the original motherfucker, you have the original motherfucking vampire.
Here's
Kiefer
the
Sutherland.
deal. He could have picked a newer picture to at least give us a clue.
Right.
Are we guessing how old he was in this picture?
No.
God damn you. Kiefer Sutherland was an asshole, by the way. Is a real full-time fucking prick. For anybody who didn't know that, you know that now.
I believe
Sucks.
Well, so does he. Can't you tell by the picture?
Hey, back in my day, vampires didn't date you, they ate you. Some of them still do.
Some of them can do both.
God, he's up there.
63.
I'm going to say 64, just the price is right.
How about only 56 on
God
the
damn.
21st?
Well, good for him.
Well, he's a lot younger than I thought he was.
Fuck
And
yeah.
one more on the 21st.
Emilio Estevez was the best one on that movie anyway.
You're
Go
right.
ahead.
That is, on the last one on the 21st, that is Malcolm the Middle's mom.
Yes.
That's the only thing I've ever seen her in.
Me too.
Jane, I'm not even going to try to say her last name. We'll just go.
Well, that's right, Derek. Took us right back to the
Went
Lost
back
Boys.
to the Lost Boys, that pick.
Trying to
so-
stump
That's
us.
right. That's
The mom from Malcolm in the Middle, that's the only thing I know her from.
Me too.
That I can think of offhand. I'm
Yeah.
sure she had like a bit part.
I mean, I'm sure I've seen her in other things.
Yeah,
super significant.
I couldn't begin to give a shit how old she is. 20 years ago when that show was on TV, she was probably in her 30s, so I'm going to say 55.
I'm going to go 56.
Good enough. She will be 67.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Much older.
Well, if that's a recent picture of her, she looks damn good for her age.
That's 5 to 6.
That's for sure.
Caleb's lead, and we got 3 left.
All right, let's get after it. Who the fuck is that?
Really?
Yeah,
Really? You don't know who that is?
not a clue.
Diane Sawyer.
Sawyer.
I guess if you kind of cock your head a little.
Well, she's cocking her head a little.
Nah, that was the
turn
point
turn
of
your
the,
head this
that
way.
was the
Turn your
point
head
of
this
the
way. Turn your head
joke.
this way.
No, it's
See,
because
now
you're
you
only
see.
wearing one shoe.
Oh, it's Jane. What's her face?
Hey, I really loved her in that one-time series on Fox that aired between 3 and 4 p.m. on syndication.
Telling you, this dude needs to write our jokes for us. Great.
Somebody call Bryan Cranston and tell him to get his wife.
Get your woman in check. All
All right. Diane Keith.
Sawyer.
Michael Keith.
For fuck's sake, she was a fucking broadcast news journalist.
Buzz Sawyer. Sawyer Jones.
I hate you.
Sally Fields. I don't know.
This is
Diane Sawyer. Old.
Yes.
Yeah, she's old.
Old.
Yes.
76.
77.
77.
On the button. Very nice.
Oh man,
And
not
ties
that
it
I
up-
really knew. That was just a guess
That
in the
ties
dark.
it up 6 to 6 with 2
Oh,
left, and
shit.
they're both on the 24th.
Oh, shit. There's chicken in this pot.
There might be.
Come on. Sorry,
Who the fuck is that?
it's Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin.
I don't know how old Ricky... I couldn't even begin to guess how old that fuck is. 50. Fuck him.
51.
51.
Yeah, I don't fucking know how old Ricky Martin is.
51.
It was the last time somebody was like, man, I could really go for a
76.
Ricky Martin song.
That makes it 7 to 6 with 1 left.
Oh, shit.
You got to tie this,
Oh,
bruh.
shit.
I thought we already did Ricky Martin.
Hey, kids, it's Ryan Seacrest. You
Yay.
may know him from such shows as American Idol and
American Idol.
one-time host of TRL. Man, I don't know. Is he even still in TV?
He's still on American Idol.
Is American Idol still going?
Yeah.
What the hell year is this? What's going
The year of our Lord.
Well, maybe not.
All right.
Man, I couldn't even. He's been on fucking. How long has American Idol been on air?
Like
Forever.
20 years.
20 years, right?
2000-ish.
So he's got to be in his 50s or 60s, one would think.
Something like that.
I can't tell you.
Motherfucker, it's called The Conversation, and we're having one. Just shut up. 56? I couldn't even begin to.
55.
How about 48?
Ah, damn.
I win!
You did
Luke
it.
wins!
I
You did
win!
it. Finally.
By 1 point.
Finally, my ass. All right.
Kicking your ass all year. What you gonna do? You gonna run a luck now?
Sometimes I hate you.
You know what? No, you don't.
Yeah, you know.
I am lovable.
You are very lovable.
It's true.
Sorry.
There was the
Oh, that
fucking
was
Roman
the-
Reigns.
No. It was from last week.
Oh,
I didn't load
okay.
that one.
Well, either way. Anywho, what's next? What do you got?
Now, what was supposed to be next?
Well,
Luke?
I don't know.
Because
We could show where they could find us, ask questions.
well, let's do that real quick, because I have a couple more things to talk about. But if you want to
Exactly.
do that, go ahead.
All right, fine. If you fuckers want to hang out with us, find us at Facebook.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown. Follow us on Twitter at ProWrestlingTD. Send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. Follow us on TikTok at ProWrestlingThrowdown1. And you can check out StreamLabs.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown, where you can access our
Merch!
nifty.
Merch! You can find merch!
Give me cancer now. I'm stuck between a moron sandwich.
Sleeping pills,
Bill's my only friend. Yeah, you can
Merch
find.
Star!
Can we get a Pro Wrestling Throwdown Zagat's guide?
We might.
Zagat!
That's terrible.
Yeah, check out the merch store. You can find all of our swag there. Every dollar you spend gets you entered into the free merch giveaway contest we do every month, as well as every dollar you donate. So we appreciate all your support. Check us out. Come buy some of our swag. Check it out.
Yeah, come be a part of the revolution.
Be part of be part of like the 15 people who would pretty please buy t-shirts.
Yeah, pretty
This
please.
is really what I'm after here.
You're a good man.
You know what? I try. I do try.
Damn.
All right, Maximilian.
Okay.
First,
I
Alright.
don't know if you got to put the pictures up or not, but Luke wanted to rehash a little bit about the possibilities of The Rock being the one to bring up.
Solo Sikoa
Solo
to invade the
Sikoa.
bloodline.
Yes.
Okay, why we retacking this?
It was just something that was brought up online the other night. I thought maybe it'd be a good discussion point.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't believe The Rock sent Solo Sikoa to
infiltrate the bloodline?
infiltrate the bloodline, to distract him. That seems like a storyline option that they maybe would have possibly done.
An impact.
Yeah, somewhere else. I just don't know that Solo Sikoa would also do it for The Rock.
Well, now here's the deal. What if you brought? I was thinking we were talking about this the other day. We talked about Ava Raine.
Yeah.
If you were to bring in Ava Raine, for those of you who don't know who Ava Raine is The Rock's daughter.
Yeah.
If you were to bring her in, have her join into the bloodline, or try to be joined up by the bloodline, Roman be like, your family, you're in, and her be like, you're not the head of the table. My dad's the head of the table.
Right.
And do the whole Solo Sikoa being the only one sticking up for her kind of thing. Because he does the sticking up for Sammy against everybody else. Being the bodyguard role.
Yeah.
So, bring Ava up, have them mess with her for the fact she's The Rock's daughter, and have that where you could really skyrocket Solo Sikoa off of The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would work so well. It would do for him what it was supposed to do for Roman when the crowd shit all over the Royal Rumble the year he won.
Yeah.
Because that's what The Rock was trying to do. He was trying to get the crowd back on Roman's side when he come out. They booed him too.
Mm-hmm.
And The Rock had that look on his face like, I don't know what that sounds like.
Right.
What that sound is.
What is that?
They don't do that to The Rock.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't buy it.
I mean, it could, and it couldn't.
It either will or it won't.
Hey, if Meltzer can get paid the big bucks for being like, Roman's going to drop the titles eventually. Well, no shit, Sherlock. It's a John Madden of professional wrestling.
Yeah.
That is a good story plot. Thank you.
Well, I wish you all the best.
I would like to see.
Do what? Let's shut the fuck up.
I'm going.
Sorry.
I'm getting nostalgic in here. I'm gonna slap you around like a
Shit.
get your mama.
First
liked
of all,
it.
we
She
both
typed
know
it.
my mama would have beat that ass. Then
She
would-
did on
Then
numerous
she, then,
occasions.
she, then she would have taken all the money out of your pockets while you were asleep.
I'd have bummed her cigarettes. We'd have been square.
No, she's
Anyway.
not really a square. She's more like an oval.
I'm pretty sure that's the last slide we have.
Yes. Yes. Now, I don't really have any bullshit
Okay.
I came up with. So I did have one question posed to me. And I
Hold on.
felt-
Does everyone need to prepare themselves at home?
Yes.
I can already. I
Yes.
don't know what's about to happen. But I
Everybody,
can already
please.
feel it.
Please prepare yourselves.
Hey,
Might
Caleb.
need to adjust your volume a little
What?
bit.
What the fuck do you want now? What?
Now, bear with me, Caleb. Hear me out before you lose yourself here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, hold on. So he's telling us not to react till he's done talking. Okay. I can do
Let's
that.
say, just for the sake of it, let's say that the
He's having a panic attack.
Hang on. Let's say, just for the sake of it, that the Earth really is flat.
Okay.
Just for the sake of it, let's go with that, okay?
Okay.
The
Okay.
Earth really is flat. One, we know that we can dig down, so it's got to have some depth to it. So it's got to be more like a cube, right? So, what's on the other side? Are there people, and are there upside down? And what's on the actual sides? And what keeps the ocean water from just flowing off the side?
Nothing! Because it wouldn't work if it was a fucking cube, Max! It only works because the Earth looks like this, except it's blue and it's really fucking big!
Don't worry, Max. We have hazard pay here.
No.
You'll be all right.
I'm out of empty mountain. Give me the fuck.
I couldn't actually find answers to all of that,
Because
But-
it's not a real question!
but I did find
In
one
the words
answer,
of Marissa Tomei, it's a bullshit question.
though. Hang on now.
Are there
Because
old people?
there is the one thing I did find is that the belief is that the Earth works kind of like a Pac-Man screen, where if like say a plane were to fly to the edge of the Earth, it's just teleported to the other side of the Earth.
You can't fault that logic, man.
And
That's
it
solid
starts over.
Pac-Man logic. Can't-
I swear to God, this is true. This is what they believe.
There's going to come a day, Max. Not so far future.
If you really do believe this, I'm sorry for you.
You'll be happily walking in the woods. It'll be a little high. It's a nice day out. It's like 70 degrees. Your shoes fit perfectly. Your jeans are comfortable.
Another epic The World is Round rant. I love it. Truly made my Sunday night.
And you're going to be walking through these woods, Max, and you're going to come upon a creek. The water's going to flow crystal
What is
clear.
it? Did you say creek?
Creek.
Crick. Okay.
Water's going to flow. It's crystal clear. It's warm out, so you figure, what the hell? Put your hands in it. You take a big gulp. It's the cleanest, clearest, purest water you've ever drank. Quenched your thirst for about 45 minutes. And then an unseen bacteria in that water is going to make you violently shit your pants. And I'm not talking like I'm not talking one of those accidental oops, poop myself moments. No.
Well,
This
that's
is,
lots where you're making a deal with your
this-
maker.
this is going to be like the wrath of God through your butthole. You're just going to shit till you can't shit no more. You're going to be 10 pounds lighter because of all the shit that comes flying out of your ripened asshole. And on that day, Max, on that day, I hope you can't find any fucking toilet paper.
No wet napkin for you.
And then you're going to dump your shitty ass in that bacteria-filled creek,
Crick.
where a millworm is going to climb up your pee hole. That's
All
what you
right,
deserve.
well, we've had Gunther. We've had Gunther today. We've had Mandy Rose today. We've had Vince McMahon today. And now we've had millworms and pee holes. I don't really know where we can go from here. Millworms, pee holes, and violently shitting yourself. Good night, everybody. You can't just go out and say an all curse show. Just be like, hey, kiss my ass. Suck my stuff. Fuck you. And good night.
I didn't say Phil Filth. I'm a big call. Fuck you.
Maybe that's what actually happened to Amelia Earhart.
She just flew and
she flew to the edge of the earth, got teleported, and got
there was
lost.
a glitch. There was a glitch, and she didn't show up on the other side.
She ran into the wall.
The ghost got her, Caleb.
While you're shitting yourself, in this book, your childhood dog ran away from you when you were 9 years old. It's going to see you in the distance. And that dog is going to take off bounding for you just as quickly as can with nothing but joy and love in his heart to see you smacks. And then he's going to trip and drown in that fucking crick. That's what's going to happen.
That shit got dark.
I'm sorry.
How dark?
That's
dark on your shirt.
It's my other black shirt. Good Lord. All right. Ask questions. I'm over it.
Yes, we got room for 5 questions of any type, whatever.
Preferably about
Usually
wrestling,
it's
and not snorting WD-40 or putting things in your orifices because I can only get them out
or
once.
some woman in a suitcase, I think was
Good Lord.
one of the videos the guy wanted us to look at. Come to think of it, that's some weird videos for some dude just to randomly get on somebody's
I'm
live stream.
saying!
Be like, hey man, have you seen the one where he stuffs his girlfriend in a
Why-
bag and kicks it?
Why would
Like,
a boy hop on here?
Like, what part of the show makes you think I want to fucking watch
Why would you
that?
hop on here and be like, you know anybody who stores WD-40? I would.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's not something. We're strangers on the internet, bro.
Hey,
Give me your
here's the
social
deal,
security
man.
number.
Hey, here's the first off, you need to take that WD-40 and you need to cut it in half. Because you're having way too much.
You're
apparently.
having right. 5 questions, guys. Throw them at us. You want?
How many questions?
5.
Put some food in the fucking bowl.
I'm very tired. This was a fun episode. Lots
This
of
was a
laughter.
fun episode.
While people are waiting for questions, obviously, you can check us out at Facebook at facebook.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown. You can follow us on Twitter at ProWrestlingTD. Send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. You can follow us on TikTok at ProWrestlingThrowdown1. And you can check out streamlabs.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown to access the merch store.
Merch store.
Merch store.
Merch.
Come on,
Merch,
one question.
merch.
Just any question will do. Literally,
Merch.
just ask a question so we can end this 2-hour-long show so I can take my big fat ass home and go to bed.
Do you know how you spell merch?
How?
Merch.
Streamlabs.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown.
Oh, that's well played. Well
Yeah,
said.
you're welcome. Thank you.
Look at you. Look at you, pal.
Yeah.
For the love of God.
Any question. Any question. Within the realm of taste.
To trudge?
I mean, remember, this is a show that you heard about millworms and pee holes. So you got to keep it tasteful.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, keep it classy.
These goddamn... I want every flat earther and those 5 fucking guys from SmackDown.
They probably are flat earthers.
All to go to the woods. No.
They missed it. Hey, there it is. That's what it was. All their flat earthness. He doesn't believe in that bullshit. When he went to jump that top rope, invisible wall.
Nice.
Somebody should take that scene and edit that in there where he just runs into a giant wall.
Like a Looney Tunes character?
Yeah.
Who would win a match between Bray Wyatt and Aleister Black? Forgot what he goes by in AEW. He goes by Malachi Black in AEW. In a match?
Depends. Casserole.
Oh, yes. I remember. Bray Wyatt, more than likely. But I mean, it depends on what you're gonna do, what story you're gonna tell. For a big one-off, Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, the one who could get the most rub for it will be Bray.
Yeah.
Aleister would get the rub, but it wouldn't mean as much.
No. All right. Well, guys, we're going to give you like 3 or 4 more minutes. Well, I'll tell you what, we're at the 2:05 clock right now. If we don't have more questions, we're going to close the stream at 2 hours and 10 minutes. So it's going to be about 5 minutes away.
Yep.
That work for you?
It works for me.
That work for you, El
Had a hell of a
Producer?
Sunday night. It's been a good show. Everybody's had a good
That's
time.
producer in Spanish.
You know, everybody's had a good time. Everybody's had a good
Caleb,
show.
I didn't know you spoke Spanish.
I don't.
Yes, he does. No lane for you.
Don't you fucking start with me.
Oh, Poppy.
Well, that's one of them. I go by many titles.
That's one of the nice ones.
I'm like, right. I'm like Santa Claus. Everybody's got a different name. What's that?
So isn't one of them El Diablo?
You mean like the fighting chicken?
See, I told you he knew Spanish.
Well played.
You're welcome.
Did you take it in high school?
A bunch of times.
Oh, you flew it?
No,
I
I
feel fine. Not a wrestling question, but what is your favorite thing about the Christmas season when it ends?
I was about to say that would be the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
I think Christmas is an overproduced, overhyped holiday that forces people to spend money they don't have on kids they don't like,
Yeah.
on family members they barely speak to, all in the sense of giving, where people are like conned out of their money for mindless charities, where all of the money that they fucking donate to gets pocketed by CEOs because there are still 16 million people starving and cold in the streets. I think Christmas is a crock of shit. For one, it's a way for the fucking media to confuse you and remind you to not be mad for a month. That's it.
Whereas what is considered to be the Christmas spirit of love and giving and all of that jazz,
you can do that every day.
Should be held every day of the year.
You know what the
Not
best
just
Christmas?
one specific time of the part.
You know
of
what the best Christmas story is?
Die Hard.
I knew you were going to say that.
Right.
Who do you think would be the next wrestler to face Claudio for the ROH Championship? That is a good question.
That's a damn good question. I know who I'd like to see.
Who?
Honestly, I'm still waiting on Cesaro and Ethan Page. I think Ethan Page would be a great test for Cesaro.
Why don't we get Cesaro and Eddie Kingston?
You can, but
come on, baby.
It depends on the look you're looking at the Ring of Honor title. Are we going to get that pure Ring of Honor feel that they're trying to build right now with Eddie Kingston, or would you want Eddie Kingston to fight somebody like Joe for like the television title?
I want Eddie Kingston and Claudio for the story of Eddie Kingston and Claudio.
But for the belt?
Yes.
Yeah.
What better way? They legitimately don't like each other. The world knows they've got legitimate heat with one another.
But wouldn't that just be a rehashing of him and Moxley from a year ago?
Who, him and Kingston?
Yeah.
No, because this one's genuinely personal.
No, but I mean storyline-wise.
No. You have Claudio come out and talk. See, because Kingston and Moxley, they went like they were the same person. Like, the idea is they were both sadistic. They were both violent, blah, blah, blah. You tell the story that Claudio's the premier athlete in the wrestling business. And that Eddie Kingston is a dirty, dingy, stabby motherfucker who don't mind stabbing somebody. And then he goes and, that's the story you tell. Claudio's the world-class athlete. Eddie Kingston's the prize fighter. There's your fucking story. And they can personally reference their real legitimate issues with one another. That's one where you do a ton of sit down interviews where you sit Jim Ross down in the room with Eddie Kingston once, and then with Claudio, and then together. Or not, I guess it'd be Ian Riccaboni. But yeah. Absolutely, I would prefer Kingston. Who I think it's going to be, probably. It's not going to be Brian. I mean, because we don't even know really right now who all the strict Ring of Honor talent is.
And they haven't released an internal roster other than the champions yet.
Could be a Lance Archer. He's a big guy.
Could be.
Come in and make.
I just don't see him as a fit for what I remember of Ring of Honor.
Me either. But until they get a secure roster,
it's really hard to predict.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Malachi Black and Claudio for the Ring of Honor title. I think that'd be highly entertaining.
Yeah,
but that's just me. All right, guys, we're going to give you the ground floor for one more question, and then we're closing up shop, baby.
That was quick.
Yeah, see, because he was once teaming with Moxley and Eddie's people called Claudio. See, perfect.
Yeah, that is a good build.
Yep.
I when I think Eddie, I mean, I know that the story's there, but I just don't know if the match quality would be there.
Are you saying Eddie Kingston's not good?
Saying Eddie Kingston's been hurt for the last year.
Oh, who cares?
And to go, if you're going to wrestle Claudio like that, you're going to have to go 120%.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying they do it tomorrow.
Like I said, eventually down the road, yeah, for the title, I don't know.
You're out your mind. Out your mind.
Because with the storyline you got, you don't need the belt.
I mean, you're right.
I mean, the belt would just be
another
prop.
Maybe I do need the belt.
Yeah, you need the belt, all right.
Sorry, I left it at your mom's house.
Mr. T.
No, don't you start.
He said your beard looks funny. I heard him say it. See, he stabbed me on that. That's on. I just want you to know the world saw that.
Yeah, all 11 people.
We'll settle it out.
They're going to tell two friends. They're going to tell two friends.
We'll settle it out of court right now for a Big Mick and a handshake. Make the Big Mick appear.
Sorry. I apologize, everybody. I'm in rare form today.
You's in some kind of form. Round.
Looking fit, Paigey. Looking good. All right. Well, we don't have another question. I think it's time to close up shop, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in with us tonight. We had a blast, as always. Now, the holiday break is right around the corner. So expect us to be dropping some canned content for the next couple of weeks because we're probably not going to have another live broadcast until the week after the new year. Unless we just decide to do something on an off day But so keep an eye out. Make sure you follow all the socials so you'll be updated. That's Facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. That's Twitter at Pro Wrestling TD. That's Pro Wrestling Throwdown at gmail.com. That's Pro Wrestling Throwdown on Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1 on TikTok. And
Facebook group.
The Facebook group. Yeah, make sure to join that and check out streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown for all your merch needs.
All your merch needs.
And as always,
everything life touches.
Number one, have a safe, happy, Merry Christmas with your families. Please enjoy it. Forget all that cynical stuff I said earlier.
Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah. Whatever you do, be safe.
Yeah, be safe.
I celebrate Busey Day, so
have a happy New Year as well. If we don't see you live, and if we do, that'll be great.
Merch
and until then, as always, keep it in the ring.
Suck it.
Did he just say suck it?
Can't say suck it on life.
Suck it.
Can't say that.
You can't.
I drive a Dodge Dart.
It's a Dodge Stratus.